is now Tom FM.
Have you set a nickname that or used the in-game editor?
Oh, I forgot I had the editor.
Let's not use the editor. Let's be transparent here. I don't want that little game status and say editor used.
You know what?
I want to believe that we're in a clean race here.
I think I've already used it, haven't I? I had to didn't have to sort budgets at the start. Where do you check that game status?
I have, yeah, it's under like game status.
In-game editor used? No.
The squad stream is live, everybody.
Hey, let's go.
Hey.
Yes.
Huge moves. Huge moves. Now, if I'm not as... Last week I was quite nice to everyone. I think you can agree.
I mean, you were.
I remember you saying you were going to be nice quite a lot.
You started it by saying you were going to be
very
nice.
different.
Yeah, so I was nice. Thanks for clarifying. I had my COVID booster earlier today. I'm very tired.
So you're going to be crabby today?
Well, it'd be unlike me to be crabby, wouldn't it?
So we're just gonna let them go. For those that don't know what's going on, this is a save that we usually play once a week, but because we're not going to play it next week, we're playing it twice this week, today and then on Thursday. It is a save between Dr. Benji, Lelujo, myself, and Work the Space. So 4 of the biggest, English language football manager YouTubers, and we control Wolves, Villa, Leeds, and Everton. And we have played 16 matches so far this season, and it's been a lot of fun, a lot of bants. And don't worry, if you enjoy the Dorfers, hopefully you'll enjoy this too. I'm always interested to hear what you guys think of it. Gaffer Yoda, thank you for the 2 months. A Hayden, thank you so much for the Prime. Krigler with the 19 months. I mean, my goodness. And of course, great emotes.
Do me a favor.
What favor do you need?
Right, I sent you a voice.
Can we have the next slide, please, Ben?
I sent you a I sent you a voice recording earlier, and you didn't message me about it.
I actually didn't notice it until just now when I went into the.
Good friend. That's a friend. That's my best friend saying that. So that's good, isn't it?
I have Discord notifications muted on everything, or else I'd never stop.
But when you see my little face pop up, you should be like, "Oh, that's a matter of urgency." But no, apparently not. But no.
You know what?
I had to buy laundry detergent this morning. It was very urgent.
I had so much on. Sorry. We should clean up your act.
Message now, Zealand. Let us all hear it.
Ben, if you switch your avatar to the cartoon drawing that Tom drew, then maybe he'd reply more quickly.
No, I've said if I get to 2,000 subscribers on Twitch, I'll change my Twitter picture for a month. No, I didn't say a month. I said a week. I said a week.
A month. A month.
He definitely said
a month.
A year. I heard a year.
A month over Christmas is a long time, by the way. To have a picture that's not me.
It is you. It looks just like you. It's like it's strange.
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's could be anybody. I think could be anybody.
I don't know. I think you've showed it to 100 people.
Urgent detergent.
Asked them who they thought it was. I think all 100 would say you.
I showed it to Ellie. She said it was me immediately. I was infuriated.
Well, it's good that she knows what you look like.
Yeah. I mean, what's a weird comment to make about me? But yes. Right, if that's how we're starting, Kevin, I've got a poorly arm. Please. I know you had yours. Would
you like me to rub it
you're in the
better?
over 60s, but it's not the same, is it?
Does anybody play anybody else today? Is that on?
I'll play Kev later, but not for a while.
I've got Jack in the FA Cup.
Oh, brilliant. That's just great. That's good.
I love that. Ben, who am I yelling at? Ben, I would just like you to know that I have not scored more than 1 goal in a match since October 27th.
No, thank you for that factoid.
You're welcome. Appreciate that. Well, the 1-0s are bothering you, so I just wanted to tell you.
No, it does. It did annoy me.
Next slide, please, Ben.
That was against. That was in the Carabao Cup.
Is that a voice thing? Is that you saying that?
That's what you say. It's like with Boris Johnson, when he's doing the coronavirus, he's like, "Next slide, please." Yeah. Now I'm going to say that instead of continue because it sounds more polite in my head.
All right. I might cough quite a lot as well. But I'll try to stop myself from coughing. There was a great moment today where when you have your COVID thing, they go, "Have you got any symptoms?" And I coughed at that point. I went, "No, I'm fine." He went, "You seem to have." I went, "Yeah, that's not related. I've got the super cold." He went, "Oh yeah, that's going round." I went, "Yeah, it is." But no, have you had your? When I had it, I got a story to tell. I was
official ones. I actually haven't.
He talked to a guy who's got a computer. And he's typing in all the information, asking you all these questions.
Yeah.
Are you on blood thinners? I'm like, actually, yes, I am. So it was a very exciting moment for me. And then he goes randomly, he goes, Steve, left arm, looks behind me. Steve, from behind, jabs my arm. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was being taken away. I don't know if he's going to stab my arm apart.
And then you stood still and the conveyor belt moved you on like shopping.
Steve worked there, or was Steve the next guy in the queue?
I'll be honest, Kev, I never saw Steve. I don't know what Steve looks like. That was the worst bit. And I have a like comedy character that does my music on my streams called Steve, so I wonder if it was him.
We've had our youth intake previews.
Oh no, I always don't want to look.
I'm very
Goalkeepers and wingers.
4.5 star, excellent intake here.
I've got a half-star poor intake.
I've got 3 A's, a B, lots of C's.
I've got a poor intake, but I do have 2 A's. So
Yeah, I've got 2 A's in my poor intake as well.
Mine's dreadful, boys. I'm with you.
Yours isn't dreadful.
It's 5-star. This is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club.
oh, get the out of here! No.
I mean, I imagine we're really going to get to the point where these youth players make a big impact as well.
Golden
Eventually,
generation.
I think we are, for sure.
Kevin, you've got an advantage because you can get a son off the break and we are not old enough. So
I've never had a son in Football Manager.
oh.
25 years, more than 25 years playing the game. Man and boy.
Seamus Coleman.
Man and boy.
Oh, I thought we were going to get through a lot of games today, and then I realised that it's January coming up, so forget it.
I've already got several transfers arranged.
Oh, you are preposterous.
Yeah. Okay.
I like transfers.
You are second, to be fair, but you're not going to win the league now. That's a shame, that, isn't it?
I was never going to win the league.
Oh, we were
Nice.
we were gunning to win the league. We drew.
As long as I'm one of the 3 of the 4 of us who gets into the Champions League and we can all wave at the one who doesn't get in, then I'm happy.
As long as we're all in Europe, Jack, as long as we're in Europe, it'll be good, won't it?
Jack, as long as we're in Europe,
It'll be fine.
no, I've got
Going to be
a
excellent next season when he's not in Europe.
I have a preposterously easy
It
run.
is
of
going to be
things.
really crap if one of us isn't in Europe, to the point where I think we might just kick them from the network. It's like Takeshi's
Is
Castle.
this you resigning?
What are you going to do?
I'll just always stream at the same time, but it'll just be me having my own little spin-off game of
Gardic phone.
Gartic phone.
Exactly, it's going to be Gardic phone.
I'll be like the accompanying stream, you know, it's like the childcare, like for all the civilized people can watch the stream still, but the children who want to do drawing and colouring in the other room.
I mean, if you're not going to get
Enjoy
into
my
Europe, you
stream.
may as well just get relegated because then you've got more league games to play and it might balance out.
I don't think that's how it works, Kevin, but I appreciate.
I bet it does.
Look, I'm in 7th right now. I'm doing grand. One win and I
Basically
go
the
above
relegation
Z.
zone. Closer
Well,
to
less of
relegation than the
that.
Yeah, but
Less of
I
that.
just played every good team in the league. I played 6 of the top 8 teams in a row.
I mean, we've got 3 games until the halfway point. So at this point, most of us have played the good teams.
Oh my god, that would have been alright. Sorry, Doug's here. You want to say anything?
Hi, Doug.
Come in, Doug.
I'm waiting for the
Doug!
voice changer.
I've got an under 18s performance analyst.
I'm with Uncle Jack, Uncle Zealand, and Kevin. So,
Creepy Uncle Kevin, isn't it?
da.
oh, dude,
There's a
Doug.
cat on my.
Can
Yeah,
you
Doug.
try and get to say our names? And whoever's name gets said first, they're the chosen one.
Doug, can you say Kevin? No, he looked very blankly at me. Like, no, I'm definitely not saying that. Can you say Jack? No. Can you say Zealand the Cannon Shannon?
I heard it. I heard it. That was it.
Can you say Zealand?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not Zealand, is it? Can't tell.
Go, can you say Zealand?
Yeah, never.
was an
Well,
attempt.
well.
Can you say Kevin? That's really very good. You've really been working on that. Well done.
Are we going round in circles with everyone's names until he says one correctly in 3 months?
This is what you do while we're in Europe.
Repeat
Can you say
here
my
until
name?
he's like, what?
Can you say Dada? Yeah,
Oh,
Dada.
dang it.
I didn't hear it. Didn't
Yeah,
get
say
picked
again.
up on
Can you say
Discord.
Dada? Can you say Dada?
I don't think he said it.
Waste of space. Take him out of it.
Didn't happen.
No.
Never
Right,
happened.
You going to bed. Good night. Can everyone say good night to Doug?
Night,
It's
Ben.
nice, isn't it? As I say, this is the worst time for us to do a network game, so I appreciate everyone.
I feel like this was your idea to do it Monday.
Yeah,
at
this was
time.
absolutely your idea.
It's just because of the Premier League of scheduled fixtures. It's not my fault. What do you mean? I've done the right thing for everybody.
Next slide, please.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. I've got Southampton next.
Maybe.
I have Watford.
All right, let him go. Night, Doug. He's a good boy.
West Ham are in 18th. Yikes.
Everyone's saying Night Dog. That's cute.
If he's going to bed, does that mean he can't feature on the stream later on? Because my chat will be delighted.
Well, I'm just wondering at any point, Kevin. You never know, do you? So...
I thought you'd gone to bed.
He has. You just never know. You never know when he might pop back. If it's just me and you. I know your chat love it, so I don't want to deny them, do I? I realised yesterday. I mean, there might still be time. Actually, there might still be time.
For what?
I was thinking, if we do Secret Santa for Thursday,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
is there still time?
I mean, what you could do is mail it to the other person and then just tell them what's on the way.
Well, no, I guess you do. Well, that sort of ruins the idea of opening it on the stream, though. Canon.
Yeah. Canon. Well, I guess like if everybody's got like a Prime or has quick shipping options, you could get it there by Thursday.
I've got Prime. Yeah.
Well, who's going to divvy up the Secret Santa then between the four?
Well, we need a mediator. No, Doug, it's really not a responsibility. It's not really a job for you. So don't. Come on, that's enough. No, we do need someone to sort of be the mediator. It's basically, who do we trust to have our addresses and then to dish out? I'll have to gift it, right? That's how it works.
Clates, Tom, Nerd, Phonic. What do you want?
That's a list of people you've remembered. I can't believe it. Well, he's so big.
I vote Nerdphonic. He already knows where I live. I don't have to give my address to anyone new.
No, that's true. He also has mine as well. And actually, I've just realised he probably has all our addresses because of the showdown stuff.
Nerd?
So maybe,
Probably.
I don't know if that's about though. I can't just let him do it.
Ew, gross. 2 matches in 3 days.
Ultimately, we're all millionaires, so we could just get a present for each of us. And it
We should
wouldn't matter.
we should do a network game Secret Santa, or is that what you've literally discussed while I was
Where
Yeah,
have you
that's what
been
we're working
while
on.
this was
We're
going
working on a
on?
network game.
Oh,
Somebody said Mombot. Mombot could know everybody's address. She already does.
She already got mine. I got a Christmas
Shipping
card.
could be...
I got a Christmas card from her this week. So.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I didn't get a Christmas card from
What she
Mumbot.
didn't. She loves me.
Yeah, that's
hates
true,
you.
though, she does.
Just put in the card. I can't stand Kevin Jack. I thought, bit harsh, but I understand.
You know what? It's not wrong, is it, really? Let's be honest.
Did Kev do a tweet on your account this week, by the way?
He did. It was weak as hell.
Oh, what was it? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, excuse me. We haven't. Not enough time has yet elapsed.
Yeah, but we're at the point where no one noticed Kev. So what was it? I mean, let me go through them and try and figure it out. This is more fun. I genuinely don't know what it is.
But it's not hard to work out. I woke up this morning and realised it had to be done today.
Oh, brilliant.
So we had
Okay,
another
so it
stream.
was today. What did
Kev
you do?
retweeted it, which obviously, really fed into the elusive nature of is it
Oh,
the
wow,
tweet
yeah,
or
really,
not?
it's really hidden away. Finally tried Weetabix with marmalade on for breakfast this morning. Lujo was right. I don't know how to feel. It was that, wasn't it?
It was that, yeah.
Yeah, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I thought it was great.
No, I sat there all weekend wondering whether or not to just
That
get
was
him
the
to
best.
tweet the 9/11 dance,
That was
which
the
I had ready to go.
Glad you didn't.
Oh, the
9/11 dance is
9/11 dance.
horrific.
That was spectacular.
I was dancing the 9th of November because
You
that's
did
when
it again on your
Football
stream the
Magic
next day.
came out.
That was the most ridiculous thing.
Because I tried to explain it
To
and it
show
didn't
that you were
work.
Jack-splaining what you'd done and did it again on a different stream. There's
To be
no
fair,
helping you.
I did the 9 as a P, so it was actually the P11 dance. Right, we've got games. I'm muting up.
Please can we move on? I mean,
I'm going to play my
I
football
literally
match.
wanna be here, so-
I'll see you after the game.
Oh, yeah, football. I remember.
Yeah, let's do some
That's what we're doing.
footballs.
All right, guys, I'm going to go Vela as a winger on this one, or maybe Trincao is a winger, and then Carlos Vela is more of the inside forward. I think Trincao plays that role better than Vela. He's got the crossing on it, and Vela actually does too. I didn't know that. Anyways. All right, switch it. I want Trincao. Because we're going to play Johnny. He's an inverted winger off the left because the Dayan Ait Nouri is not 100% fit. We're going to try and rest these guys between these 2 matches so we can go as first team as humanly possible. But Daniel Podence, I would really love to not play him. Huang Yishan is also recovering from injury. And so if I actually set him to general rehab, I haven't. And I can't now. So never mind. Please tell me it's still there. The one change that we made. Oh, guess that's the team. Well, the team was set, so I guess we're fine. Midfield, we get Ruben Neves and João Paulinho returning. which is great. I wanted to save Adama Traore. We're going to save Adama Traore because I think him coming off the bench in both of these matches that we're about to play is better than what we were going to do before, you know? Which was start him in one, and then he, like... He's tired for the other match. You know? Hayden, thank you so much for the Prime. And Castellan, thank you for the 2. Gaffer Yoda, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate it, guys. Means a lot. All right, they're 18th in the league. Even though this is on the road, we need dubs. We need now that we're out of this stretch of matches playing all the tough teams, we need dubs. Not great weather, that's fine. We play like that's what we're trying to do. We limit the opposition. We get creativity forward. Do they know about goalkeepers on corners? Yeah. The game had updated before last Thursday's contest, so they are aware that goalkeepers are now marked on corners. I'm sure they're very disappointed about the whole thing. Alrighty. Little classic 4-4-2 from them. Sushek and Declan Rice as the midfield pairing. Isn't that spicy? Change our directness a little bit. Poor weather. Don't think we need to dink it around quite as much. That's all we need. And then we get that one opportunity. Moutinho, Ruben, Petkovic, Vela. Oh, it's not a bad look, but boy, we're just not a super fast team, and Adama's not in there. But Adama for the last 30 minutes is always a saucy move. Dang it.
Evening, sir.
Hey, what's up, Limo? Sorry, I actually forgot to turn the TTS off, but what's up? Sleepy, thank you so much for the Prime as well. Welcome to the Hammers. See if we can grab a goal before the half here. A little encouragement. Final 6 minutes. Right on the encouragement. We haven't had a chance to see how this inverted wing thing works on Moutinho's side yet. God, that's a terrible pass from Moutinho. Way to get back. Thank you, Saw. Way to meet that. Where did our... Did he just get sucked inside? Really just Polina being lazy. I mean, whole midfield is over here, which forces Faber to come up and get this, and then it opens up for Vlasic. Are we on more narrow? Because we definitely need to be. I don't think we are. Away. Thank you. We finally scrambled back to our correct positions here, but the midfield, again, really shifted far over. Following their midfield. Polina needs to, I mean, he's a freaking halfback. Needs to be situated a little deeper. Oh, goodness. Complete airmail from Badiashile. Well, it's been a pretty even... Oh, I guess that actually... It's a pretty even first half. Oh, come on. Get on this ball. We hadn't given up a shot for like 30 minutes. Now all of a sudden we just get run off the field for the last 3 minutes of the half. I'll be honest, guys. Hands together. Isn't that cautious? Yeah, I don't want that. I want point finger. I don't like what I just saw from this team. This was not good. We need to free up Ruben a little bit. Gonna do a box to box. We need Vela to be further forward. We need to get stuck in. We need to close down more. We need to be more aggressive in the way that we're defending these things. And I don't like Paulina's positioning at all. So I'm going to free him up. See if we can get him into better spots in the second half. Adama Traore watch for like 60 minutes. An hour in, I think we go to Adama Traore. They give a ton of... We've come out in this second half with our hair on fire, which is good. We need to make something happen, though. We just got like 5 shots to start this half very quickly. Oh, yeah. I think he might have been off, though. We'll see. Flags down on the assistant and everything. How far? Sub! Trincao injured but feels he can shake it off. Well, we're actually going to take you off the field anyways because, you know, no need, dude. You're going to be fine. Give me inverted winger on attack for Adama Traore, please. And who else is playing poorly? Moutinho. Well, at least he's really setting the tone, isn't he? Well, let's throw up Ruben Neves into that spot and then bring in Ross Barkley, who's somebody that we really appreciate as a penetrating, attacking midfielder. Alrighty, and then Semedo is going to get far up the wing, and we're going to stay on attack, and we are going to up our tempo, and we are going to keep Petkovic out there for now, even though he's tired, and he's just going to knock the ball down for us. Get himself into the box. So we need to change the way that he's playing. If he's tired, he's much more useful as a target man than an advanced forward trying to push the ball into channels. That's not where he's at his best. Lost the initiative here ever since we went, oh cool, we're gonna go into the attacking now. We feel good. Polina is gonna come off for Burak Yilmaz, who's the extra body up front. Petkovic is gonna drop in on support. Burak is gonna go up like that. Neves is gonna go in as a deep lying playmaker. Barkley is going to stay as that, and Traore is gonna drop deeper to pick the ball up and also be a responsible defensive player. Oops. Semedo is going to be back on support. And now we are going to take long kicks, and we are going to get the back line higher. We're just going to move up the field a little more here. And Johnny is going to stick as a wing back now. He can do it just about well enough. Come on. Give me that creative moment, guys. Give me that creative moment. We had the first half of the second half. This is it right here. This is it. Ruben. A little disappointing there, Ruben. But the high pressure, the counter press, we get the ball right back. Oh, Semedo! What is that, Semedo? Force them to give the ball away. Thank you. All right. Very quickly connect with a midfielder. Awesome. Traore, good. Burak Yilmaz, not good. Every time we try to pass to Vela, it doesn't work. That's us again, though. So we force 3 turnovers with a high press. Oh, come on, Ross. Yes, Semedo. Yes, Petkovic! Doing a good job of winning the ball on the back line. You know, Petkovic, that could have made a lot of your poor play worth it, to be honest, man. Could have made a lot of your poor play worth it. Got an idea to really just completely overload them. Oh. In the middle. Why is that so hard? Why? Thank you. Really appreciate it. For set piece purposes, that's what I have to do. And then Petkovic is going to come over here. Target forward on support. These guys are both matching their footedness. We bring Semedo up to contest that part of the field. And then on set pieces, we just have to make sure we're not leaving ourselves stupid exposed. If we're not, we have Traore. Good. Come on, lads. Hit the ball up the field. Aim for Petkovic. He's big and he's strong and he wants to win the ball. Please. That's it. Those are the changes we can make. Let's, oh my goodness, Ruben. Come on. Come on. It's a highlight. Come on. Come on. I'm not going to lie to you, man. He looked on. I'm not going to lie. He looked on. Sultan Burak Yilmaz. Unbelievable for Wolves. Yes. Oh. Oh, Budak! No, I didn't pause fast enough. We're still in this ridiculous formation. Thank you. Oh, that gives me a freaking heart attack. Let's go! Budak Yilmaz. There's so many shots in this game. It's amazing. Only one goal was scored, but we got it. One game at a time. Budak Yilmaz. Oh, dude, we basically mailed it in at that point. What a ball from Johnny. What a header by Yilmaz. Oh, gutted it out in the poor weather at West Ham.
Well done, Zealand. You're a Portuguese Stoke. Well done, Stoke.
Woo!
I thought you said stoked. I was thinking he's a Portuguese animal.
No.
We had about 15 seconds to spare. We had plenty of time.
Yeah, and you weren't even sure if it was in. I saw the panic on your face.
Wait, am I ahead of you now, Ben?
What, in life or?
No, in the league. Can we have the
maybe.
next slide, please, Ben?
I mean, he's just finished. Why act like it's my fault? I'm sitting here for 15
I'm rattling you,
minutes after
trying
my
to
1-0
rattle,
defeat to Brighton.
trying to rattle you.
Right.
My chat have come up with a pun of Rory Zalat.
This week. I mean, I don't know who
not
did
great,
it.
is
but-
Is that the best one they came up with, or are you just reading
You're
them
still,
all?
you're still ahead of me by
No.
1 goal. We've got identical records, Ben. That's cute.
I'm only 3 points behind City. Excellent.
And
If Kev
these
wins
are
the
3
league
points
as
behind me.
Everton, we are just ending after 1 season, right?
It's all right, boys. I'll try and catch him.
Right, we'll do the showdown. We'll do 13 of them and hope he doesn't win half. So we'll just keep going. Just keep going until he doesn't anymore. I've got to pay Norwich some money. That's a pity.
Well, apparently, I've been on a spending spree.
You only spent 100 million.
I've seen that tree.
Oh no, 37 on, just on Thornhouse, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I understand. There's been a positive reaction to my Gegenpress style.
Sorry,
Imagine if he
how
liked
is
football.
Fornals doing?
Sorry, imagine if Kev liked football. Imagine how much better he'd be at the game.
I like football now. I've been watching it all the time and everything.
Kev, are you genuinely happy with Fornals' performances?
Yes, he stitches everything together brilliantly.
Let me have a look.
He's
I've not
involved
had a
in
look.
everything.
Not had a look for a while.
It's
Oh, a 6.74.
not
Genius.
great.
Yeah, but who cares
He
about average? We're
stitches
second in the
everything
league.
together.
We're
No
second in the
assist.
league, so obviously it
Not a single-
works.
No, not a single assist. A pass completion of 83%. Oh, he's sick.
Second in the league, though.
He's so good. He's such a
Second
great
in the
player.
league, though. That's what it's
Well
all about.
done. Well done.
No, it's not.
Verstappen.
That's
It's
not what
not
it's
about
all about.
individuals. It's team performance, and the
That's
team
not-
is excellent. What do you
The
mean that's
hokey
not what it's about?
The hokey cokey is what it's all about. That's what the
What are
song
you
says.
saying?
Here we go. This
Did
is
you
good.
say the hokey cokey?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
call it the hokey pokey in the USA. Let's not have this conversation.
No, let's, please. I want to hear this debated, please.
What the?
That's just the way it gets changed around the world. It's like Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, like the parody of Jingle Bells. Like, how would you end that? Because depending on where you are in the world, like you have different endings to it.
I don't know. I haven't heard
Please,
that
Ben,
in a very
arm
long
stretch.
time.
Rah, rah, rah.
You put your right foot in, your right foot out. Follow along at home, chat.
In, out. It's a good workout, really.
And
You
shake it all-
shake it all about.
It's like the
You do-
cha-cha
you
slide
do
before the
hokey
cha-cha
cokey
slide,
and
really,
your
isn't it?
turn.
Yeah, yeah.
I
it
think the
was.
problem is we are drug addicts in the UK, so I think that's why it's called it. It's a shame.
Ah,
We're not, by the way, for anyone wondering. We're actually really nice people.
Me
Well.
particularly, so I'm a very nice man.
I mean, that's just not true.
That always concerns me. If someone has to say I'm a very nice man, that
Just like people to know
I put them on
that.
the defensive immediately.
I don't want people to have to think about it. I want them to just know. So if I tell them, it's easier. They don't have to judge for themselves then. Just
yeah.
trust me, folks. I'm a very nice man.
That's how it works.
I've been told by my chat to ask about toasty makers.
What about them? They're great.
Oh,
I've
because
got-
B&C
I'll
talks
tell you
about
what,
it on
a
the
Oh
toasty
yeah, it's
maker is.
the panini makers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I'm familiar.
No.
They're different.
They're different.
A toasty maker does triangles. A panini maker puts lines in stuff.
Yeah, Ben
that's what I
said
should've
that.
said.
Ben said that I put lines.
Yeah, but they do put lines on the outside of the
What?
crust.
Yeah, they do it into little triangle shapes, don't they?
Yeah.
A toasty maker.
That's what I thought you meant. Look, 20 Good Minutes is out now, so go and listen to that if you want to
Why
debate
have I
on
been
this.
drawn into an advert here? What's going on?
Yeah, it's available now on Spotify. Type in 20, the number, good, the name, the word.
Kev's a big fan.
Minutes, the word. And yeah, so follow now on Spotify for more.
Ben, your
Follow them.
manager looks like you.
Right, okay. Is that because it is
Like-
me?
Well, is it a face scan? It must be.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Mine
Does mine
looks
look
like
like
me
me?
too. I don't know what you guys are.
But weirdly, it doesn't look like anything like Z's picture of me, so very odd, isn't it? Very odd.
Oh, you
Well,
should
yeah,
replace it with that picture.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that'd be good.
No.
I can show you all how to do that if you want. a tutorial.
No. You did the tutorial previously.
It went down excellently. Very well
It's not even
reviewed.
me. It's not even me. I'm about to drink from a cup of tea, and that is purely coincidental. We can't be certain who it is. That's important.
It's weird with the network game like rules where we have it set so we only play on Wednesdays that there's no matches like on Boxing Day. Like they changed the whole scheduling for the Wednesdays and Saturdays, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable, frankly.
We can pretend to be playing a match on Boxing Day if you want.
It's
Can we
obviously
get the Sabutio set out?
I'd love to play Sabutio. I haven't played it for years.
I bet Z doesn't know what Sabutio is.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
I feel like we've had this conversation already in the network game. We need to come up with more content, Jack, please. You're just recycling games that you
I
play.
love Sabutio though.
What was your favorite childhood game, Z? Like board game?
Sorry,
sounds
I
good.
was being
Sleeping
overawed.
Lions, was it?
No,
Was it
my
classic?
my favorite childhood board game is probably Monopoly. I like Monopoly.
Wow, of course it was. And then just 20 years later, viewers, he did it to the community. He's really been learning. He's honestly, that could be you. That could be you.
No, I'm trying. I'm actually one square away from owning Dr. Benji's Row entirely. So
A very big moment has just happened in the network game.
Boy. Come on, bring it on.
Sorry, very big moment in network game history, boys and girls. Fabian Delph has been signed by Leeds.
Wow.
It's the first inter club transfer.
£90,000 a week off the wage bill.
Disgusted.
What a hero, Jack. What a hero.
I'm delighted to get him.
I'm delighted you've got him.
When he scores against you, Kevin, the FA Cup third round, my word, we're having a party.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, Jack, I'll care. I'll really care.
It sounds it. Are you all right, Kev?
I'm delightful.
I just worry about you a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Does it occupy your mind?
Occasionally, when your tweets finds its way to my timeline, because I don't know how, because I've got you muted, so it's very weird when it happens. And I think, oh, he's not okay. Bless him. I really should intervene. But
I've had a challenging day today. I've lost an episode. It's gone walkabouts.
what do you mean? You've
What, you lost an episode? That's
Because I'm on holiday next week, I've been recording all my stuff in advance. So I'm like 8 days in advance, and I was looking for, and tomorrow's episode isn't anywhere. It's not been uploaded to YouTube. It's not on my hard drive. None of the component files are still on my hard drive. The only evidence it ever happened, so that I know I've not just skipped a day, is the Premiere profile is still there with all of the little empty holes where the files were previously. So somehow I've managed to lose an entire episode, and I don't know how.
Wait a second. You make YouTube videos?
Thanks, Ben. Excellent YouTube videos as well.
It's a shame that Nerdphonics presets that he set up for you can't save you now.
Actually, I haven't asked Matt for help. He might be able to help me.
Poor Matt.
If you're watching, come round.
Oh.
You can sit there in the back. I'll swap computers. You can sit there in the background while
No,
we
I don't
stream.
want to break COVID rules again. You know what you're like.
Oh yeah, I remember that on Twitter.
It wasn't me who broke them. It was Matt who broke them.
No, it was you. You allowed him in the house. I'm not pretty sure he doesn't have a key.
You documented it. You took photographic evidence of you breaking the rules.
You did.
I saw the
thank you to the man.
I saw
was
the
a
black
big
bin bag
deal,
over your
really.
security camera inside as you did that quiz.
unbelievable.
If we start telling people about your Christmas party, you are in trouble, my friend.
Well,
Let
we
me
weren't
say
there,
it's
were we,
trouble.
Ben? No, we
No,
attended
we weren't there.
remotely.
We weren't there. We were at home caring for our mothers or something. What were we doing?
Bingo
Feeding
in the family.
We were doing bingo. We were doing online bingo. Z was there, weren't you, Z?
Yes.
Oh, bingo, by the way. Bingo is... No, explain to Z. Bingo is where you have a card.
I know
someone-
what bingo is, man.
Oh, sorry. What do you call
Why
it
does
over there?
bingo come up every stream that we do of this?
What do you call it?
What?
A jolly good time, probably.
Bingo.
What do you call bingo?
No,
What do you call bingo?
We call it bingo. There's no.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, surely not.
We do. There's no
You must call it
translation there.
like
I heard it was called
wicked
Freedom Ball.
Wicked ball or something. Wicked balls. I don't know what you call it.
Wicked balls. Yeah.
Wicked balls.
Don't know
That's
what
what we
games
call
you've
it.
been playing, Ben, but that doesn't sound like bingo to me.
I've asked Eddie for it for Christmas, so if I get it, that'll be good. Anyway, that's obviously a joke. I should move on.
And why are you Jack explaining bingo to us?
Yeah,
I'm not Jack explaining it. I'm just making sure that Z's aware
Now
of
you're
the
Jack,
context.
now you're Jack explaining the fact that not Jack explaining.
in this public forum that Matt
I'm
was
go-
in my
I'm-
workplace carrying out work
Right, I'm going to go
It's
play my
an
match.
invoice. and everything.
No, Kev.
Oh, we
I'm going to my
we
map.
have to play today. That's the
Kev,
tragedy.
just resign, mate. Just resign and we'll all be over it. Just resign.
I will not resign.
We're going to add a player instruction on Palhinha to try and make him take a few more risks when he gets himself on the ball. Other than that, I think we're good. We don't want to go attacking midfield. Ruben Neves does not have the he does not have the physicality to push the tempo the way that Ross Barkley does. And so I think playing a little slower, getting Moutinho, Neves, and Palhinha up the field more to have them involved, and then Ait, Nouri, and Johnny are both really solid fullbacks. Lowering the tempo is definitely going to help us out. Now, set pieces always tremendously important, and so we are going to have Palhinha attack the ball from the edge of the area. We are going to feed the ball not to Burak Yilmaz, but to Badiashile. Actually, Burak is fine as a target because the main target usually doesn't get most of the firepower, and then Podence carrying to the other winger. Okay. Glory, glory, Wolverhampton. Close enough. All right. Showtime, lads. Another match, another day, another dollar. Team's fit. Yilmaz gets the start. We're taking Petkovic all the way out of the team today. That's what we're doing. Tejente, thank you so much for the 5 months. And oh my goodness, Big Jur. Big Jur with the 5 gifted subs. Gary. Put the expectations on the team. How's the mood in the camp? We get a great bunch of players, a lot of self-belief. Do you look at this match as an opportunity to take advantage of them struggling? We have to make sure we work hard to make that happen. Try and reduce the pressure on the team a little bit with my tunnel interview. This is a Watford team that is obviously struggling, but it is away in the Premier League. There is no easy game. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. Let's get a goal in the first half and just control the way that this game is played from there. You know that's what I want to do. You know that's my goal here. With the level that our midfield is able to knock the ball around, the level that our substitute midfield is able to knock the ball around, Adama Traore for the last 30 minutes to take the lid off the other team. Should we so choose... no goals in the other. Oh, no. Villa's scored against Palace already. Good for them. Ooh, Jack is playing City today. We just had a big chance that we didn't score. It must have not quite been big enough to be part of a highlight, but it was like 0.3 XG that we didn't put away. All right, good. We're on the ball with our midfield. It's exactly where we want to be. Both are in, and Weber, who's like a left back, center back combo. He's really good with the ball for that position. But you know what, Podence? Maybe this just isn't. Maybe this just isn't for you. How could this possibly not count? I mean, that's an outrageous banger that this guy just cashed. Yeah, he was onside. All right. Well, kind of hard to keep that one from going in. There we go. Keep playing our game. We'll get back. We'll get back. Attaboy, Badiashile, Podence. Throw yourself into... Believe in something, man. Thank you, Podence. Oh, don't know if that one's going to work, but it's a great opportunity. Put a little pressure on, maybe. There you go, Badiashile. Oop. Moutinho he's just been so bad most of the time. Oh, there he is. All right, Podence in behind. Daniel. Slows down and just lobs the goal frame. Exquisite stuff from Daniel Podence there. All right. Who's playing poorly today? Huh? All right, Potence, you are off. Adama Traore is in for the second half. We are letting him off the chain. Go get him. Go get him, Tiger. All right. They're not threatening us with this long ball, so we're going to get really aggressive with our pressure. I want to get the ball exclusively to the fullbacks, and I want to pick up the tempo. Our chances are coming with direct balls out to the wings. Once we get into this like area, then we play a direct ball out to the wing. See if that's where we want to be. And now I'm not troubled in the 4-4-2 by their midfield as much, so I think we're gonna bump Moutinho up. All right, here we go. Oh, nope. My bad. Let's see. Nervous, anxious. Keep doing what you have been doing, and we will be fine. You're playing well. Keep going. And then on Jose Sa, I need the I believe in you. You've done nothing wrong. You know, you're doing well. Look, it was a banger of a shot, man. It's okay. Come on, Moutinho. Come on, Moutinho. You're too freaking good for this. 9 shots, 1 on target doesn't help either, especially with some of them being really glorious chances, it looks like. There we go. All right, Polina. Oh, they sheltered him off the ball. Moutinho. We need Moutinho to, when he gets rid of the ball, saunter up the field. Well, Torre can just run by everybody. That's an easy goal. Okay. We need another one. Come on, Barak. Lovely finish by Burak Yilmaz, our $500,000 star turn up at striker. Yilmaz is goated. This is, I mean, Traore is just so hard to defend when you're tired. He's our super sub. He is our super sub. He just has a pace. Nobody can stay near him there. Yilmaz gets to the right spot, puts the ball in the right spot. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think we need to break their lines a little more. Like, they've been able to hold our 3 midfielders with their 2 because we're not getting behind them. That's why moving Moutinho up further makes sense. Because now if they let us just sit there and pass... Oh, what the... What just happened? The dude just played a through ball while getting injured. Like, on accident. I hope he's okay. That was weird. Oh, Jack just took the lead against City, which weirdly might end up helping Kev. Well, that was terrifying. At least we're D'ing up harder on set pieces. That's nice. Keverton is up 1-0 as well, and Ben is up. Alrighty. Thinking, looking at the team. All right, get this out of here. Attaboy Barak. Attaboy Barak. Where's Adama? Did he like fade into the box defensively? Because if so, that is horrifically annoying. All right. Scramble plays. Oh, he was off. He was really offside. I really like Emmanuel Dennis in real life. Just side note. I do. Okay. Disallowed. Wonder why. I mean, those lines are terrible. He is offside. God. Give me a heart attack with those lines. Where's Moutinho? Moutinho again playing terribly, so let's move Neves up here and just play him. Not Neves can't play up there. Dang it. Give me Ross. Just attacking midfield. Or no, I'm just going to shadow striker Ross. Seriously. I'm going to shadow striker Ross right up the middle. And then not Moutinho, but Ruben Neves is going to sit here as advanced playmaker, and Polina is going to... We do have one more substitution. We can bring in Sivald. So we can bring in Vela because Trincão's not playing well. I think we do that. And I think Polina just sticks as a deep lying playmaker, and then Neves is a center mid. There. That makes it much harder for their 4-4-2 to handle us. Midfield wise. All right, cardiac kids, we need to do it again. God, we look tired. No! God! FM! Come on, man. That is not what it said when I clicked off it. Just wasted 10 minutes with Ruben Neves playing completely out of position. Yeah, if you want to watch this save from the beginning, it's uploaded on the live channel, an edited down version, so you can watch it in episodes. You can be caught up with this save in like an hour and a half if you wanted to. Obviously, you wouldn't catch up on what happened today. Yikes. That's annoying. Stay wider, then we don't have to do this. But I want Vela a little farther up, a little more involved in the attack, please. Cardiac kids? Cardiac kids! The cardiac kids are there again! Hey, 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 hey! Maximilian Weber in the 90th minute! Wolves have found the goal again! Yes! Oh, yeah, baby. All right, need to do everything right here. Distribute fullbacks. Let's go! Zealand time. Maximilian Weber from Ruben Neves. The greatest show on turf. The magic of Wolverhampton Wanderers again. We didn't play as well as we can, but I'm happy with the result. Absolutely, I'm happy with the result. Kept the boys waiting again. It's a win-win-win.
At least one. He got one. So
Well, that's at least one then, isn't it? He also got 7.1, I think.
When YouTubers lie to me.
Apparently, I'm not a YouTuber at the moment. I'm a streamer.
I can't believe you've done it again, Z.
Yeah, we can't stand you, just so you're clear.
It's really annoying. It's upsetting me.
Have you tried not being really bored and playing good football all match?
We win. What is everybody's issue with
so do
this?
I, but I win by scoring lots of goals.
We win
It's just
games.
boring.
You should have seen the goal we
didn't beat-
conceded in this match too. It was a banger. One of the best goals I've seen in a long
You
time.
didn't beat me or Z, Kev, did you? Just to be
Next
clear.
slide, please, Ben.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm just looking at Fornell's assists. I'm stuck. I can't. I have to watch the full game for this to end. I don't know what to do.
Right. Gartic phone.
Is it fixed?
It's continuing.
Okay, I've got a screen.
Does Galactic Phone have a mobile app? It strikes me as the kind of game that must be available on phone.
Must be, because it's horrible to draw with the mouse.
Who's your next game coming up, boys?
I've got Arsenal.
Is there a Carabao Cup game or something? It seems to be ages.
I've got you.
There's a cup match. I think next match.
Yeah.
Right?
I think me and Z have got a game. What are you and Kev going to do?
Oh
Chat?
yeah, we're in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. You guys are playing.
I've not got a game. Right, chat. What we Galactic Phone?
No, I feel like we should watch. You should each be in the call with the other one of us. Who do you want Z to watch with you?
I want Kev. He feels like
Okay,
it's a nice
deal. No deal. You don't have to explain it. Deal.
Well, I'll
Agreed.
take Kev.
Interesting.
We'll have enlightening
Agreed.
conversations about our different styles. That's
Can
what I
we
was thinking.
attend the matches? Like, if we
I don't
hit
know how
the
we're gonna
10
do
button
this.
in game, it'll be
They
fine,
can,
right?
they can.
Dream, I
they can.
guess. But
How are we going to do this? Because we can't split off this call. We've not thought this through at all.
I'm going to attend the Villa
well,
game.
I thought you were the Discord admin. Really, it's on you to figure it out.
Well, I just
Why?
started
It's a
channel,
cup
that's
match. Don't
what's
we
the
all
call
just?
about, isn't
Do we all just stay in the call?
it? Oh, we
and
can
cup matches?
hang. Sure, we can
Yeah, we
hang
can just
out.
hang out.
We can.
We can all vibe together.
And then you get to hang out with
friends.
Kev too, Ben. Isn't that just a win-win?
Yeah, Ben.
Uncle Kevin! Yeah!
Doug.
Is that there?
Please
Oh,
no. Please no.
No, it's just a little bit of banter, everybody. We all love banter, don't we?
yeah.
I'm not really a fan
I
of
love
banter.
banter.
The rise of Shannon Ball. It's beautiful. Thank you. We believe in playing the game this way. Delighted to see it paying off.
I
I
hate
feel
it.
sick.
Yeah.
I think every win I have this year has been by 1 goal almost.
Honestly, give me another booster.
So boring.
I'm
I
going to
have-
go consult the XG table to feel
My
better.
my last 4 matches are 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and 2-1.
The expected positions are very revealing.
Same old Wolves, always winning. And
I
all.
will say, by the XG table, Z is actually getting away with less than Ben is.
What do you mean?
Well,
So
your
we're outperforming our
expected,
XG model.
well, your expected position is 10th and you're 5th.
Thank you. Yeah.
Where do you see this? I want to see where this is.
It's in the data hub, Kevin, which is the.
What?
Oh, let's go
What?
to the
No.
new feature.
There you go to team report, and then where it says ask for, you can click there. And there's the
Oh,
drop
team
down. You go to
report.
XG table this season. You can have a look at the XG
I
table.
literally don't know what you've done there. What? No, moving on.
Just hit continue. Don't ask
Yeah,
questions.
no idea what you just said.
I will say, on expected points, Liverpool are meant to be second. So I don't know if they've just got really unlucky down in 8th.
It's almost like XG is not a perfect science, Jack.
Oh, it's
No,
got
no,
me
no,
up
no.
there in the still up there in the top 4 where I should be. I like
I'll say
this.
it. Not a perfect
Well,
science.
you just hated
pretty
on it.
close to perfect.
You're just
I
a
think
manager boomer.
I think if you look at who the most clinical team in the league are, you'll find Aston Villa. So, not worried about the data you're providing. Thank you.
I've just realised Kev is actually level on points now with Man City at almost the halfway point.
Yeah, absolutely. Scored as many goals as they have as well.
So I've got the best conversion rate and the best defensive conversion rate as well. As in, I'm not letting people shoot. And Jack, yours is very good to be fair, mate. So we're all
Only
very good at
Manchester
it.
United who've scored more goals than me.
Burnley not
That's
good
only
at it.
by 3.
Sorry, but
I do the goals.
Yeah,
Spoken like a real manager.
I mean, defense wins championships. So
Well, hold on. Should we check that as well then? I've only conceded 20 goals
what
How
in
does that-
18 games? Why are you bragging about that?
because that puts me level with all of you. We've all conceded 20
Are you
goals.
serious?
No, but wait, I'm not
basically
bragging
the
about
game-
it.
That's
I've scored
hilarious.
3.
Basically, the game is rigged, and we're all just going to end up on even points by the end of it.
We have all conceded 20 goals. That's preposterous.
And he's only scored 27. But
I'm not gonna brag about it. You know.
The goal
I don't-
difference
we
of
man-
70
look,
upsets
I don't
me.
manage
Look at
to
that
blow
goal
people
difference.
out. I take a 1-0 lead and I sit on it.
See, I'm a bit of a blower, really. You know, if I see an opportunity, I'm going for the goal.
I agree. If there's
I'm
one
scoring
thing
all the
Jack is,
goals.
he's a bit of a blower, viewers. I think we can all agree on that, can't we, as a collective?
Right, that's the.
Right at the space, blower. We'll leave that there.
It was a mistake. It was a genuine, honest mistake. And you've ruined my holiday.
Right, you do an impression of. I don't know if he was convicted or not. You do an impression of this, and let's. Do you want? I'll
I
just use the
can't do
collective term.
impressions. I can't
do
do
this-
impressions.
You do the you quote the nonce. I don't know what else word to use a lot for a man that isn't one.
It's just funny, the quote.
Yeah,
You've
well,
ruined my holiday in the
yeah.
context.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You know exactly what's going on.
I think
I
Kev was
genuinely
filming
have no
that video.
idea what's going on.
Kev was the cameraman. That was one of his vlogs.
I don't know where
went
to go
wrong.
with it. I don't want to have to use that word because I don't approve of it really. But equally, you do it a lot. So pack it in.
Sorry. It's just a genuine, honest mistake.
Oh God. Whatever.
Right. You got when is these Carabao Cup games? Because I've not got a
Can you
game.
explain to me what's going on? Because I don't
Kev,
know what's
honestly,
happening.
Kev, it's not worth doing, mate.
No, it's not. Not on stream, at least.
I can't emphasize this more. If you listen to that clip yet, I sent you or what?
No, I've not.
Right. I mean, it was
You are here with him. You could just tell him what you want him to know.
Literally quarter past. It was 5 hours. No, I can't explain
Just to
it.
check, did we get any art sent in this week?
No, we've got a short. Oh no, we did get a little bit actually. That's not true. We got some.
Oh, good.
Where's the art, folks?
Where's
If you're
the
sat at home
art?
with,
We'll do it
if
later.
you're-
Lazy viewers.
if you're sat at home with Paint installed, which is all of you, unless you're on Mac, in which case there's Mac Paint. I don't know what
Like,
it's
you could have just
called.
said everyone. Leave it there.
Just send us a drawing of Ben.
Yeah, tweet us. Please tweet us and at us all in the tweet so we can see the pictures.
Chat, I have no
Exactly.
idea what you're typing in my chat now. I'm so confused.
What are they saying?
Don't,
Kev? Read it out
don't ruin
loud.
his holiday chat.
I don't want to read it because I assume it's quotes I don't want to be saying.
Well, just say one of them and we'll tell you if it is.
I've got lots of people writing, "I'm going to lose my job," and I don't know what they're talking. I don't understand what's going on. I think I've missed something here.
Oh dear.
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I can't laugh properly at the moment because my cough's bad. That's done me.
Should I start John Ruddy today?
Sony USA exec.
Big questions.
I don't know.
I've got Leicester. Do I want to be playing a rotated 11? Probably.
It's a meme. Oh well, memes are for children. I'm an adult. I don't know about memes.
Earlier on, you got Jack to tweet about what was it again?
Weetabix.
Oh, so adult you, aren't you?
Yeah, Weetabix is nice.
I don't mind Weetabix. What do you have with your Weetabix? I bet you do something mental with it.
Banana
Of course you
sugar.
do.
And marmalade.
Probably boiling water with it or something. Pardon?
No, butter and marmalade.
You don't actually do that though. I mean, what do you
Yeah,
actually
do
do?
you-
Is that
genuinely
before or
do
after
that.
you've put it in the toaster?
Why'd it be in the toaster? It's already crisp.
Who's
I don't know.
putting it- Whoa,
You're
who's putting it in
weird,
the
aren't
to-
you?
See, I'm trying to be a normal. I'm trying to do a normal conversation. What do you have? And one of you says toast it. The other one says put marmalade and butter on it.
Oh no, I just
no,
imagine
butter, then
Kev
He just told me I can't believe the temerity to suggest that he be a squad player. I'm not happy about this, but I have no intention of leaving. I'll get my way eventually. Leander, this is unfortunate that we've come to this. You'd be very interested in speaking to other clubs. He's just told me otherwise. And the reason we took a combative approach with him is because he is like somebody we wanted to sell in the January window, and so I did kind of want to anger him. I had no idea how angry he was going to get there. He's very, very upset. And he has said that he's going to stay here and try and fight. Like, you know, he's going to get his way eventually. And I'm like, no, man, I'm going to get 55 million and then move you. Right? I'd take 40 million and just get him off the books, bring that money in. But the temerity. No, we wanted to sell him anyways. We tried to sell him in the summer. Obviously, he's a really talented player. He just doesn't fit into our team. We brought in Paulinho. We brought in our own guy, right? And we have Seavold, who's like the young, promising backup at the same position. And so he's like a man out in the cold. I will place him on the transfer list. Seavold, Petkovic. Trenny's, he's fine. He's fine. Our fortnightly staff meeting.
Spaghetti, like letter, has the biggest surfaced area and therefore is the most filling.
W, I would say.
I would say B's
you?
pretty close as well. To be fair.
B's probably up there.
Yeah.
We should probably get a can and weigh them all.
Can you imagine doing that?
You're gonna have to wash the tomato sauce off first, so you need clean
Whoa,
letters and
let's
then
see.
weigh them.
Wait,
Let's see
okay.
if the good ideas for Taskmaster. Football Manager Taskmaster,
If
please.
someone doesn't get into Europe next year, their job when everyone else playing European games is to weigh alphabet spaghetti to do the scientific
hold on.
research for
First,
us.
they've got to clean the spaghetti. That's step one,
Imagine-
Jack.
imagine
Not
buying
just
the
weighing them
scales.
willy-nilly.
Wait, hold on. I just tuned back in. What the heck's going on?
Oh,
We're cleaning
honestly, Zeke,
spaghetti, it's fine.
I don't want to admit what the conversation's about, so I'll let one of these two handle it.
Basically, do you have alphabet spaghetti in
I mean,
America?
it's like the spaghetti. You know, it's like the ABCs in spaghetti form and
Yeah,
tomato
yeah.
soup, basically.
Yeah, sorry, we said alphabet and Z went like the ABCs. Yeah, like the ABCs. See, the alphabet is the same. It goes over both ways.
But basically, we're discussing which letter has is the most filling, like which has the largest surface area.
See, I do watch your squad stream, mate, so you can pack that attitude in immediately. Anyway, sorry, Jack.
You watching me at all
Serious
times?
question. No, you know what? Z doesn't care about our
1984. God.
seriousness.
Anyway, the question was, what's the heaviest bit of alphabet spaghetti?
It's probably the X.
Sorry, Z, I've got to just jump in there.
Absolutely not the X.
Praz Sky, Patek, Benny and Work the Space are so unfunny. Yeah, shut the fuck up. How's that sound? Mug.
Oh, are we calling you Benny now?
Yeah, no. I'm just not having this person in Z's chat think they can say what they like. They can't. I rule the roost here, kid. Moron.
Oh, is that his stage name, Kid Moron? I like it.
Yeah, I'm fine, by the way. I'm absolutely calm. I'm just not gonna have it.
Bielsa's gone to
I'm just not gonna have it. Anyway,
I've got to pay Bielsa.
I'm not. I had my jab today, so I'm sorry. I was out of character. I think they've injected some anger.
I think that was character.
Absolutely futile with a really funny. He just said like, "Oh, but Ben's really funny." Please don't ban me.
In America. Do you have Weetabix in America?
Is W the largest letter?
B, I reckon,
Why
or
not say
G.
it right?
G.
G could be a contender.
Just
As we've already established, if you get knocked out of Europe, or like you're not in Europe next year, your job when everyone else is playing is to weigh alphabet spaghetti to find out.
They'll weigh more in America.
Clean it first.
The additives in America will be far more.
First.
The letters should still be all in
Right.
proportion still.
Apparently, the letter M uses the most ink, but obviously, alphabet spaghetti is its own font.
How can M use more than W? Surely they're the same.
I don't know. This is what the internet's told my chat.
I would say the bit in the middle is probably smaller in W than it is in M. I think
We
M
live-
goes out
we-
I'm
more.
looking
This
forward
is-
to you letting us know about it.
Well,
next
yeah. Can we
season.
hurry up and get to this game, please? Because this conversation ain't going anywhere.
I mean, I've got bad news. You aren't playing.
I know.
Sorry to the person in Z's chat. I overreacted there, but equally, shut up. So, you know. Someone put triggered. Yeah, obviously, talk shit, get banged. Jamie Vardy taught me that, as well as his missus. But she
That is what he
largely
said.
What did he say?
Chat shit, get banned.
Someone in Z's
Is
chat.
that
sorry,
actually
Zee,
what he said?
I'm going after your chat
No.
right now. Ben showers with his socks on. Pass it on. What a bizarre suggest.
I bet Kev actually does, though.
This is where Kev comes in and goes, well, you got to keep warm, haven't you?
I
Like,
don't
shut
wear
up.
socks really. I only put socks on if I'm wearing shoes.
That's a horrific thought.
To be fair,
I've
I
got
don't
bare
wear
feet
socks
right
that
now.
often. I've got bare feet right now.
Good.
I'm
You're a hero.
wearing you heathens. I am
Yeah, we have
sorry.
We have carpets everywhere, though. Do you have carpets in your place, or is it all wooden floors?
Yeah, we're indoors, Zealand.
Yeah. Carpets are like, they're
What?
like
You think I'm
floor,
on
but they're
Fifth
soft.
Avenue just hanging out my computers? Like, what are you? Hey, Ben, where are you? I thought you were. Oh, yeah, there you are. Lester.
That's
Nice.
me. Hi.
I'm attending Leicester v Villa.
Hi. Please be kind.
I'll
You're banned from the
co-commentate.
touch slide or something.
Was there a match
Shouting
going
from the
on?
stands. It's FMV VR. That's
I'll
the,
try here.
isn't that the question?
I don't know if I should or not, really.
Ben, I think you should always try, man.
I think we'll give. Well, no, it's a case of like, do I rest a few players?
Oh, I
Give a few
rotated my entire
opportunities.
team. I'm even starting John Ruddy in goal.
Yeah, I still want to win though, but it's like, how much do you gamble the team?
I'm trying to get freaking Champions League, man. So my players just played a couple of matches in a row. They're tired.
I'm happy to have a trophy. If everyone else gets the Champions League, but I win a trophy, I think I'd be fine with that. You know, you rack up the Europa League early, and then I can go for the Champions League.
Fair enough. So, do you get a European spot for this cup or not?
You do, yeah. You get Europa League.
Cool.
The big one.
I was gonna say, do you manage in England very often? I can't imagine you do. Really.
I haven't managed in England in like 3 years.
Okay, so this is big for you. This is a almost a brand new experience.
Apparently, it's the Conference League, according to my chat. I don't know if they're lying or not.
It's a sort of Midlands derby, Leicester Villa, but not really.
I'm in the game. Leicester Villa that's a tenuous derby, in it?
Thank you for the 5 gifted anonymous
it's
5 gifted subs. Some ranking. Thank you for the 21 months.
Well, they do wear the same colours.
Hiller, thank you so much for the 6 months.
True.
Oh, it's a bad start.
You're part of the premium online gaming community. Get some extra bacon on top. Just shoot some of that Jeff Bezos money. Absolutely. Gimbal, thank you for the 3.
Zealand's team sheet. Oh no, now you go. We are coming into a match.
Yeah, we're in a match now.
Kids!
I was looking at the back of Zealand's program.
I don't think he was offside, by the way.
You're about to see some electric
Jack?
football there.
I think off.
Hey,
I wonder if I'll see a highlight.
United's
I'm
already
so
up
happy
2-0.
for you.
God.
I thought he was well on.
Hello, Dave. How you doing?
It wasn't even close.
Easy on.
You want a biscuit,
What
David?
role are you using Watkins in, Ben?
Advance forward.
Advance forward, noted.
Thanks. Do you want any more?
I'm playing you in a few games. I'm playing you in a few games, so I'm just
No, you don't play
scouting.
for ages. You play Kev.
No, I play you 2 games after I play Kev.
Oh, here we are.
You're only playing my reserves, though, Jack. Don't worry.
Just to check, when it comes to the forfeit tweets, are we saying that from this stream and like the next one, it can be any time over Christmas?
I mean,
No, just for a bit more jeopardy.
Sure. I feel like this is not good.
Someone in my chat has asked if a hot dog is a sandwich. Now, this is not a debate you guys want to have, so I'll go.
No, it's not. It's not. No. I've talked with Harrison about this recently. It's not a sandwich. It's not a sandwich.
It's a hot dog. It's a burger sandwich.
Meat and bread.
Yes, what the hell is that question?
No, they are their own entities.
I think it depends on how the hot dog's cut.
No, not doing this. Burgers and hot dogs.
If the hot dog is sliced all the way through,
no, Jack,
then it's a sandwich. But if it's like just the top slice and the sausage sits on it, like in a trail.
No.
What if it's pie in a bread roll?
They're not sandwiches.
You sound very passionate about this.
Yeah, I looked into this in detail, and sausages, hot dogs, and burgers are not sandwiches.
Are you sure you didn't Google sausages?
So when does a hot dog become a sausage sandwich?
When it's cut up.
True.
The sausage has to be cut up.
Does that mean a chip butty isn't a sandwich?
No, it is a sandwich.
But what's the difference between a chip butty and a burger?
Because the potato's been chopped up, and because there's not a burger in it is the key reason.
But it's the same thing. It's just the contents are different.
No.
A burger's a sandwich. I've decided.
So people that say chicken burger are fundamentally wrong unless the chicken is circle shaped, but which is not natural, to be clear. That is then
What
processed.
about the muck chicken sandwich though at McDonald's?
Well, exactly, that is a sandwich, Kevin, because what's gone in it hasn't been circled. That's not a phrase. Hasn't been made into a circle. Has it?
We need more possession. That's my team talk. We need more possession.
If it's circular, then it's a burger. But if it's not circular, then it's a sandwich.
If it's like a smash burger, that won't be circular then.
Pardon? Sorry?
What if it's a smash burger and not circular?
Again, still a burger. Well, yeah, not circular. It can still be a burger though, because of the contents of the meat.
Never heard you, Ben. So like.
Yeah, because I don't like people calling hot dogs sandwiches.
This is like birthday cake in the fridge all over again.
No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with. Don't bring that up. I'm not okay with. I'm not okay with people saying that hot dogs are sandwiches when they're not sandwiches. That's all.
But I think it is a sandwich.
No, I've just conceded to Leicester because of you.
Yes, because of me.
I've missed 2 unbelievable sitters in this game with Vela and Barkley.
Is this how you normally play? Because you're rubbish. There's nothing happening here.
Have you not seen us miss 2 just obvious shots?
Yeah, I've seen you miss stuff. Yeah. Have you tried scoring them?
I'm working on it. Last time I checked, you weren't even here. Get off my sideline.
I'm here for Sky Sports. I'm stood there with my back to the pitch, chatting into a camera.
All right, 1-1.
This is why everybody's cutting the cable.
They don't care about. Oh. Do I have to bring players on to try?
Is he on?
Oh, look at that. That's a football goal for a championship side against Premier League Wolverhampton Wanderers.
He was
Wolves
on.
out. Wolves out. Huge news. I'm
The
going
championship Bournemouth.
Is every round straight to pens, by the way?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Come on. Let's talk on a little bit more reserved.
It's World War
I feel like there's a pause going on here.
It's World War III ended now. Are we safe?
Well, I just wanted to make sure we were clear on the rules of hot dogs. Oh, there's a highlight with 90 seconds to go.
Come on, Leicester.
Oh God, what's he doing?
Send him home.
So bad. It's so
Send him
bad.
home.
It's so bad.
James
Not like
Maddison. Come on.
I'll be blamed for Twanzebe being horrendous. Oh my God.
It's
So what
okay.
if you
The
put a
Carabao
hot dog
Cup ain't for
sausage between
everyone.
two pieces of sliced bread?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't look this over. I don't know why I'm doing this.
That's a sandwich.
So it's the bread, not the filling, that dictates whether it's a sandwich.
Twanzebe and me.
As I said,
to have a right falling
for
out.
me, it's down to how the bun is cut. I think if the bun is two separate entities, then it's a sandwich.
What if you
If you
take
have
the
like a-
burger bun and split it down the middle like a hot dog bun on top and just
Well,
open
that's
it
what I was
back?
that's what I was about to say. That's why I don't feel like hot dogs are a sandwich unless they're cut a certain way.
All right, Ross Barkley. Oh my God, what the
Zealand, try scoring them. You keep missing.
It's 3 sinners. 3.
Honestly, when I play, I tend to just score them.
That was a good try
It's
by you
easier.
there, Ben.
Ross Barkley, man, can't finish his dinner tonight. It's a really bad night for that to be the case.
What's the score?
I'm down
He's
1 to
losing
nothing.
to a lower league
I've
team.
had three 1v1s. Our conversion rate, Ben hasn't rubbed the magic dust all over the team here, so that's us.
Daniel in my chat has asked, what way round do you eat a chocolate digestive? Do you have the chocolate pointing your tongue so you can taste it, or point into the roof of your mouth?
Tongue first. Anyone who points the chocolate to the roof of their mouth is a pervert.
Have I been eating chocolate digestives wrong my entire life?
You just admitted to being a pervert? Is that what's happening here?
I
Why
mean,
do you not
if-
want to taste the chocolate? What's the point in just have a non-chocolate digestive?
Ben, do you eat a chocolate digestive with the chocolate pointing downwards onto the roof of your mouth?
What is happening over here?
Jack's a pervert.
I just unmuted to hear Kevin. I mean, you just go pervert. The first thing I heard.
I feel like I've been eating them the wrong way my entire life now.
You may as well put gravy on the top if you're not going to taste it.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Why
Greg's today.
the freaking
never mind.
soundtrack of me bottling this game is you guys talking about hot dogs and perverts the whole time, and I need you to cool it. I just missed.
That's the name of my first album. Hot dogs and perverts.
It's the wrong one.
So I'm leaving.
Again, are you kidding? I just come back and I've had the word perverts again immediately.
I'm leaving.
What's going on? I can't unmute this call anymore. Every single time.
Oh, there goes the cough. I've nearly passed out. Blimey.
Oh, me and Kev have got a very similar coughing-based situation.
Oh, it's brought a tear to my eye.
Oh dear. Back-to-back perverts. Unbelievable.
Oh,
What a
that's
surprise.
Jack's second album, incidentally.
What, back-to-back
Oh.
perverts? Oh, Zealand. Oh, Zealand perverts are. Could you explain? Explain what pervert? Why even that, Jack?
Zealand's now 2-0 down against the championship team.
That is literally
Dave
unbelievable.
out from under there.
That is absolutely unreal that I'm
I've lost to
losing this
Leicester
game by
tonight,
2
so
goals.
I equally, Z, had a moment where I had to mute this call and just say, I'm not going out of the Carabao Cup listening to Jack and Kev talk about rolls. So I had to make a choice. You don't have rolls in America, do you, actually? You don't call them rolls. No?
Buns.
Yeah.
I know what a roll is.
You don't call them rolls, do you?
John
Over there.
Ruddy belongs to a retirement home. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna find him.
Oh, time for a pastel.
Tell him that.
Oh.
What a crayon?
No, I'm having a cough pastel.
A
A
cough,
Bronco stop.
a cough pastel. Is that working?
I seem to do the trick. I just can't really talk when I've got them on my tongue.
This cough you've got, have you got any suggestions how to get rid of it? Because I went into the medical section of Boots today and couldn't find it. I literally went, any of these, Elle? She went, no. I was like, oh, good. Okay.
I did speak to a doctor, and their suggestion was try to rest it for a few days, and I explained to them what my job was, and that wasn't really ideal.
Oh, is that a strategy? People say
Apparently,
gargle
if you rest
salt
it.
water. But is that to help a sore throat? Because I've not got a sore throat.
I think the persistent cough that goes on this long is an irritated throat, even if it's not sore.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. It's just, I've just got...
Stop cough pastels.
Sorry to describe it for everyone. Hopefully he's muted me.
Nope. Here we are.
Anyone that can help, basically. I've just got a lot of mucus in my throat.
You see, mine's a dry cough. We've got contrasting coughs. Perhaps you didn't infect me.
No, mine's very mucusy. Well, no, I'd had a dry one. That went, and now I've got this mucus-based
good.
cough.
So I've still got another phase to come yet. I thought I was just coming to the end of all this.
No, I had a dry cough that lasted a little while, but now I've got a
Considering I've been
one.
about 2 weeks behind you all the way
Sorry,
through.
guys. I mean,
don't know
we've
what to do to
created so
solve it.
much.
It's not COVID. For anyone
Eventually, they're going to
concerned.
get something when we're playing that high with our
I don't know what to do.
fullbacks, but we've
Give me a
created
nudge when the
so
game's done.
much.
I'm eating Maltesers.
Do I have a humidifier? We do somewhere. Do we think that'll help? I've heard you should put your head under a blanket and put the kettle on, or something.
Yeah, that's supposed to be quite good.
Honey tea. I mean, I had a lot of that during the beta. Didn't really work.
Yeah, I've done a lot of honey tea. Not much use.
Avoid
People
milk
keep telling
and
me to drink
cheese.
whiskey, but it's really doesn't appeal to me. Downing a load of whiskey.
What? So I should have a green tea with honey. Is that what's suggested? Stop having milk. I only
And
have milk
whiskey.
I should have whiskey.
Apparently, whiskey's good.
Oh, I'm getting some for Christmas. I have to wait. Wait
Apparently,
for cure.
codeine is the best thing.
Codeine.
Yeah.
I used to have some codeine. I bought some Lemsip today, but that doesn't say anything for throats. Again, if anyone wants to help viewers, this is an appeal, really. Please fix my cough. I'm sick of it.
This is quite interesting. I'm getting to see what Zealand does in the last 5 minutes of the game when he's chasing a goal.
Yeah, and especially when it's 2 goals, it really does get intense.
Yeah, it's a very strange tactical shape that he's got going on here.
Yeah, shall we discuss it while he does it? Because I've watched his streams before. He goes deep into the vault of mental thought, and he refuses to say
That's
what
the
he's
shape
doing.
he's doing. I've just popped it
Yeah,
in
basically.
the.
I'm
No,
just
it's all right.
gonna...
I'm come to view the stream.
Excellent.
So he's playing Troy on the as an inverted winger, on the left-hand side. Barkley is a shadow behind Vela and Silva. I would be concerned that Barkley and Vela would share space, but again, this is Zealand Shannon at work. He's currently having to defend a Bournemouth piece of possession. Over to you, Kevin Chapman.
He just keeps missing, so you may as well just let Bournemouth have the ball and let the game end. He ain't getting back into it.
I'm not sure the BBC would hire that level of commentary, as it's Smith.
I'm the colour guy.
on
You're the
this
play-by-play.
right-hand side. Fredericks, lovely to beat the man, and now racing towards the byline. Will Wolves stop him? That's the big question, as he's got 2 men in the middle. He finds Billing on John Ruddy with a brilliant save. A man of the match performance from John so far. Let's see if he can keep it up.
It's the first
for
day of
the
the
rest
match,
of the
eh?
game. Really quite superb from him. So joining Kevin Chapman. Kevin, it's not been a great day for Zealand Shannon.
I've enjoyed it though. It's been excellent.
Okay, it's really not.
I'm no
The level
commentator,
of
Ben.
yeah, well, quite clearly, the level of professionalism here is poor. As Davis is in, he could make it 3. John Ruddy watches it go by, and it's Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Bournemouth 3, and that will see Wolverhampton Wanderers knocked out of the Carabao Cup, unless Zealand Shannon can perform a miracle.
You guys are doing okay.
You're losing 2-0, Z.
3 now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go eat more Maltesers or something.
I love the way Ruddy watched that go past him. Just watched it go over his shoulder.
He's
Didn't think to move his hands.
he's a special
but did watch
keeper,
it
man.
Go over his shoulder.
We've had 5 1v1s in this game. 0 for 5. We're
We've only had one
special.
clear-cut chance, though. So,
Yeah, that is complete and utter bull. I can't even express to you how absurd it is that it says we've only had 1 clear-cut chance.
2 XG. It's a pity, really.
All of that is way lower than it should be. I won't lie to you.
Okay. We'll go to Kevin Chapman. Kevin, it's 2 degrees here in Wolverhampton, of course, on the west side of Birmingham, and it's the sleet's really coming down. Well, how have you prepared for today's conditions?
Well, I learnt not to call Wolverhampton Birmingham because it offends the locals.
So this was the west. I said it was west, but west of Birmingham.
You
It's
said west
in-
side of Birmingham. That implies it's in Birmingham.
Well, it's
I
the
don't
west
think
side
either
of
of them would
Birmingham.
like that.
The west side. Well, why are we
I would
arguing
say
on
west
commentary?
of Birmingham. I don't know. You asked me how I prepared. This is how I've prepared.
What with geography? I mean,
sorry,
I wanna
how
know-
angry? Sorry, why is Kevin angry?
just
I
wanna
don't know.
I'm
I
a big
don't know.
Wolves fan.
You're a big Wolves fan.
Yeah, and I've just seen us be pathetic at home against Bournemouth. Zealand out.
Wales is the west side of Birmingham. I don't know why anyone's arguing.
To be fair, that is true. Anything like west
Amsterdam is the east side of Birmingham.
At least we won the XG. Exactly. At least we won the XG. It's more important.
Zealand
more
out.
important.
Zealand out. Zealand out. Come on, chat. Go for it. Feels good. Get it off your chest.
We actually have a copy pasta for that. We have a very good copy pasta for that. It really carried.
Don't be happy with this performance.
Oh, Ben lost too. Well, that's good. We're all out.
93rd minute. So great.
Oh, Ben, have you seen the inbox item that I got? Leeds boss worked the space was seen at the King Power Stadium during Leicester's win over Villa. The space is known to be interested in the fortunes of Aston Villa manager Ben Carr and likes to cheer on his fellow manager whenever possible.
That's lovely, that.
That's very wholesome. I did a bridge there at the end of it just to show on it, but yeah, basically I turned up to cheer you on.
Thanks, mate.
I didn't get anything for attending Zealand's match.
Not will your demise. That would not be on my brand.
To be fair, Kev, you're watching over a fence. So. If you're not
I didn't officially attend. I just viewed it midway through.
No. You asked me if you could have some tickets, and he just went, "Yeah, you can watch it." And then it was just left there. There was no more information given. I can't imagine you and Z ever meeting.
I thought we were all going to America for a fun time.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, and that's any sponsors. I mean, this is like the 5th time now. Any sponsors that want to, fund us going to America, so Zealand can show us around America. That'd be great.
The whole of America in one.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just down the East Coast. Down the East Coast, we end
I want to
in
see the
Florida.
best 10 places in America.
Okay, well, 7 of them are in New York. So
Oh, good.
Well, that's a very New
Concrete
York state
jungle
of
where
mind
dreams
you've
are
got.
made of.
It's a New York state of mind.
Right, so I've got Arsenal next here, chaps. I have a chance to make our lives a bit more relaxed.
Fancy cars and their limousines. Have you listened to that clip yet, Z?
I want to cry. Looking at the match momentum of this match, I want to cry. The only reason they got any momentum at all was their goals.
Guess it's a no.
No, I don't.
So Bielsa's new Liverpool manager.
I promise if you listen to it, Z, you'll enjoy it.
What are you trying to convince me to listen to?
I sent you a voice clip on Discord earlier today, and I think you'll like it. It's 20 good minutes related. Don't be so annoyed.
All right, chat. Here we go. I'm gonna play it right now.
Z.
That's DMCA.
Z, it's fine. Carry on.
That's a DMC. I'm gonna
It's
get.
not. It's not. It's
It
not. It's
is!
fine. Trust me.
You're going to get him banned again.
I would if I hadn't just heard a second of an Olivia Rodrigo song.
Just Shannon, listen to the whole thing. It'll make more sense. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll
You
make
just gotta
more
trust me.
sense while I'm sitting homeless on the side of the street because I got banned from Twitch for listening to it.
No, you won't. If you get banned from Twitch, I'll take over.
What does that even mean?
I don't know really. I just wanted to play the
What?
clip.
Is that the plan? Remove the competition by getting me
No, just play the
DMCA?
clip. Play the
I
clip.
can't now. I played the first second.
Do you not have the thing on so it removes your audio from your VOD?
No,
The music?
thousands of people watch my VODs. Because I don't.
Oh
Oh
my goodness me!
You're an arrogant young man. You've changed.
Because the audio's not muted.
I didn't really expect that from music.
Hashtag bring back FM bass. I'll actually better when you're FM bass. This is a real shame. Bring back FM bass.
I already have one DMCA strike. If I get another, then I only have one left until I am permanently banned for no reason.
naughty boy, then.
This is worth it. This is worth it.
No, it's not.
It is.
What are we
No.
trying to get Z to do?
Oh, nothing.
Banned on
Apparently.
Twitch, basically.
My whole life's a waste of time.
I reckon Z, you should stream the entirety of like the next football match that's on in real life. What game's on tomorrow?
I can play it, chat, but it won't. There's no point in me playing it. It's not as funny.
What's not as funny?
And I can't listen to it if he plays it because it'll
What's the
still be on
clip?
my stream. I don't know.
I sent you a clip in reference to the podcast we did this week because I thought you'd enjoy it. And his response is to shoot me down.
That's the story of my life, mate. You get used to it.
The funny thing is, I know personally, you know exactly why I can't listen to it. You're just blowing through it.
Show mate, you look like the bad easy. He does that.
I wouldn't get the MCA.
How many people in chat frequently watch the VODs? That's why I don't mute them. Put a 1 in the chat if you frequently watch the VODs.
Anyone. Come on, own up. It's fine, see, honestly. I'm totally calm. Some people in chat are writing 1. They've messed that up. Well, I've got a question for these people who watch the VODs. Why? I'm joking. It's fine. You just live your lives. He's furious.
I've dropped my draft plasters.
I'm joking. I know people watch VODs. When I play it, I'll play it to my chat. Fine. You've won. You've won, Zee. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Kind of him.
All right. Yeah, no,
I've got Arsenal, then Liverpool.
Just beaten. Easy.
If I beat these two teams, like the gap between...
That being said, if you watch the VOD, we do have a live channel with edited versions of all the streams as well. And to be perfectly honest, watching on the live channel actually supports the channel a lot more than watching a VOD on Twitch. So the live channel's got full streams on it too. The full streams go up there. The only advantage to the VODs is that Twitch has an exclusivity deal with partners for content for 24 hours. And so the live channel only gets caught up every weekend. But the live YouTube channel is really cool. And if you didn't know that those episodes existed, where every stream's edited down to like 15 to 30 minutes per stream episode, so you can catch up on what happened and get caught up with the streams.
I'll hire an assassin.
Now you know. Why are we hiring an assassin? That's the first thing I heard when I came back.
Jack said, what happens if Kev wins the league?
I'm genuinely concerned.
Right.
I mean...
Well, anyway, I've played it on my stream now, Z, so it's finished now. You enjoy it later on your own.
I will.
Sure
and I'm sure I will. And I think it's going to be hilarious, and we can probably play it on the next podcast and everything, but I can't play it on the stream.
I think people would admit you probably get away with it because of what happens in it.
I don't think. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. We don't want to see Zeden getting tweeted out by the Twitch banned account.
Which is how I found out I got banned last time, if you remember. Yeah, I didn't even know what happened. My stream crashed, and I thought it was my internet, and then
That's when you're
got
big
pinged
time,
on
though,
Twitter.
and that bot's picking you up as banned.
Someone in my chat wrote in response to listening to it, like he's going to get bullied in school for this. So it's gone well. It's gone well. So I'll leave that with you. Ben, can you believe that I spent all my Kev points for a posture check to be completely ignored? Please bring my justice. Kevin?
There you go. My posture has been corrected.
Brilliant. I'm glad we've solved the case.
If I find out that was a hoax, then I'm going to slump for an hour to get back at you.
I've got loads of channel points in your chat, I imagine. Actually, I don't know whose stream out of you three I've got more channel points in. I bet it's pretty close.
Oh, I haven't got anything to hydrate with. I'm fresh out of beverage.
Oh, it is pretty close. Oh, Jack wins.
I'll do another posture check.
Jack wins.
I've just gone through. I've got 40,000 in Jacks. And to be fair,
wow.
I spent a lot of mine on a message to you once. So, you know, I just lost streams.
I will fetch another beverage soon, boys and girls, so I can hydrate.
I've got the least in Kev's.
What drinks are we getting in, Kevin? How many Jaeger bombs this stream?
I think I'll have another Aqua Libra. I'm enjoying them at the moment.
Oh, it's an Aqua Libra.
It's
That's good.
I have no idea what that is.
Infused with cucumber, mint, and lime.
You
Wow.
infuriate
you know
me
what?
sometimes.
I'm quite happy with my tap water.
Oh, goodness me. Ugh.
What do the other women get when you order that?
It's a lovely beverage, Ben.
It's just quite a feminine drink.
It's just very flavoursome.
I don't mind it being feminine. Like, I
It's
don't
a
mind gin.
caffeine-free
Gin's
flavoured
fine.
beverage.
What is it? Sorry.
Caffeine-free flavoured beverage.
Caffeine. Someone wants to see the save. Oh god. Okay. I'm sorry if you're better with.
The save is good that you do.
Thank you. Even if it is in the bar, do me a favour.
Oh, Arsenal just won their game in hand.
Why did they have a game in hand? I didn't think that was supposed to happen.
I don't know. I think they were just delayed.
Like a day or something, yeah.
I don't even like sparkling water.
No, I don't
Water's
like
the best
sparkling.
water.
No, I hate
is it?
sparkling water. Can get in the bin.
Well, I'm a little bit disappointed now. Ugly sparkling water is no longer available in the UK.
Is it not?
No, they
that
tweeted me
Brexit?
earlier.
Oh no.
Supply chain issues. They're no longer producing it in the UK.
Isn't it all? No,
Another reason to go to New York because that's apparently where they make it.
I'll say this. I don't think there's a worse feeling in life than when you think you're about to drink just water, and then it turns out to be sparkling water. That is.
Do you not like sparkling water?
Oh, can you not tell? No, I do not.
That's great.
I like it. I actually do like it.
When you get caught out by sparkling water and you think it's going to be regular water, and then suddenly it's sparkling, that is. Honestly, I'd rather watch Kev stream for 4 hours. Like, it's horrifying.
I'd quite like my taps to just pump out sparkling water because then I can have a sparkling water shower. I feel like that would get me cleaner than normal water.
No, being caught out by sparkling water is.
That's actually how I ended up liking sparkling water in the first place. Is I was in Europe and really thirsty, and there just was no still water, so I drank an entire bottle of sparkling, and I went, "Hey, this is pretty good." Like after destroying all of it.
Finally, Zealand talks some sense, boys and girls. Sparkling water. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I drink it all the time, honestly. Because it's great, because it tastes like you're not drinking water, but it is also just water. So it provides the spice of life for me. Because I had a soda addiction for a long time, but I don't drink soda anymore because
That's
I'm able
exactly
to drink
why
soda.
I'm on sparkling water.
Yeah, exactly.
My doctor told me I wasn't allowed to have Coke anymore.
Well, I wasn't my doctor. How much Coke were you drinking?
Yeah, I'm
Well, it wasn't. It was
drinking.
basically cut down my caffeine. So I was drinking like 8 coffees and 4 or 5 cans of Diet Coke a day. I was told, yeah, stop doing that.
Transfer window's open soon, so we'll go back to playing 2 games a stream again.
Yeah, basically.
Hey!
Wait.
I think the
just
way
get
we
what
can
I
make
think
it
I got?
faster is if we designate like every couple of days, all 4 of us do our tinkering at the same time, if that's possible. Because I think what made it go so slow last time is we would all do our tinkering at different times.
What made it go so last time was you doing all your transfers after we were finished.
Well, then Ben tried to do everything on deadline day, and that didn't do too well. That was ugly.
I've already
yeah,
done
you,
my
mate.
business. My
He's
business is done in
unbelievable.
advance.
He's got 9 in 13. Less said about that, please. He's excellent. Someone just sent me a picture of Jack, artwork wise. Was it you, Jack? Z that sent me it? That's
No,
weird.
I didn't send you anything.
It wasn't you.
Has anyone got any
No.
defenders they want to let me have for
The
free?
account that sent me it is so ashamed of themselves that I can't, like, never mind. I feel like I could out their email address, but I won't for the good of the.
Everyone tweet at Anna asking her to bring me a can of San Pellegrino, please.
Anna! Anna! She's on her way, man.
Excellent.
Jack.
I
Jack's
don't understand why there's chuckling. What's going on?
What's Jack doing?
Someone sent me a picture of Jack in reference to the thing we were saying earlier about the quote-unquote nonce.
Huh?
I can't explain any further than that, really. Jack won't be happy about that when he
This
finds
isn't
out.
San Pellegrino. This is apple and raspberry sparkling water.
Oh god, it's chaos over in the Chapman
This is what I
household.
asked for. This is not even cold.
Absolute chaos.
Chapman household. Oh, it's a chaos. It's unbelievable. We've not got
Especially
even no
blended for
idea
a
what's
crisp,
going on
sweet
here.
taste.
It's unbelievable.
It is. What's like the craziest thing that's ever happened to you, Kev?
The craziest
know.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of crazy things happen.
You
Right.
jumped off a stage and blew out your knee. That's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah. That then. I'll say that. Thanks, Zealand, for knowing my life better than me.
It's my job.
Good.
Right. I'm just offering Alan a contract.
I'm doing an impression of someone from a film. I want you to tell me who I'm doing an impression of. I'm just doing a quick game. That's all right.
Nice.
Right, now I
okay.
can.
Who
Now
am
I
I?
can do that hydration someone asked me to do.
Who am I?
No, I can't.
It's a good little quiz, isn't it? No one's got it yet.
What's happening?
I have no idea.
I'm doing an impression of someone from a film. The Joker, correct. I'm the Joker in The
I
Dark
don't
Knight.
like quizzes anymore.
Someone sent me a picture of you, Jack. Do you want to see it?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'll put it up on stream now.
I'm not going to look at it. Someone in my chat already said, Jack, don't look
raspberry.
at the image.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
It's going up now. It's going up
Hey,
now.
Eli
Yes.
Campbell.
If you want to look, Jack, it's there now.
Eli Campbell's here.
Just briefly, someone sent me this. The person that sent me it was
I'm
called
not-
Shannon,
defender
so I'm not
spotted.
sure what to make of that, really.
You know what? They can tweet me it.
No, it's on stream now.
I'm not looking at my stream. People can go and look at your stream if they want to.
Let me just send it. I'll send
I
it to you in
feel
Discord.
like ignorance
Good
is
get on
bliss.
Bilotti.
I'll send it to you in Discord because I don't want you to miss this.
That water's not very nice.
Was it sparkling? Right, ready, Jack?
Raspberry flavour.
Have you sent? Oh, thank you, mate.
Thoughts?
I mean, someone's made a mistake there, haven't they? It might have been a genuine, honest one, but it is a mistake.
Can I get your thoughts?
I've just given you my thoughts.
Yeah, but you're glad I didn't tweet it, didn't you?
No, you can still tweet it.
No, I
So I
can't.
encourage you to tweet it to me.
No, I can't tweet it to you.
Someone says I look like Gollum.
I can tweet it
I
to you,
really
maybe.
hope that's true. Who's everybody play today?
I thought it was Greg Wallace when I first saw it.
I've got Arsenal. Now I've got Liverpool, so
I'm
big
playing.
games.
Southampton.
Southampton?
Yes.
My
We've
favorite.
got Leicester, who just beat Ben convincingly.
I do have. Yeah, they really blew Ben out of the water. That was a humdinger.
Humdinger.
I've got Newcastle. They bought Wolves, didn't they? I remember now.
And Alex Iwobi.
And Alex, what a combo.
Ben, I've seen your tweet. I've reported it as abuse.
What? Don't report it. What do you mean?
He sent me an abusing tweet chat.
You said it was fine.
If Ben gets banned for 24 hours off
He
Twitter
posted
because
a
I
picture of you
report
without
that-
your permission.
Yeah, exactly. That is against the rules.
It's not you. It's just a mistake. It's an honest mistake. I don't know why anyone's.
Are you on holiday at the moment? Has it been ruined?
No, it's never. I'd never have a holiday ruined.
How are you on holiday
do
Do
coming
you know
up,
what, Jack?
Kev?
Do you know what, Jack? I'll save it for a potential tweet by someone else in the future.
Oh, excellent.
You love that. Love that.
I've deleted it.
Oh,
right, are we
well,
ready?
that's
We're
what
going
gonna
in?
know it was suspicious now.
Yeah, and they'll also know that it's been dealt with accordingly, and I was hacked by Kevin Chapman. Which is what I'll tell them.
That's going
I'm
to be your
going in.
claim, is it?
I'm going in.
I'm
Okay.
going to my game.
Pro Hunters, thank you so much for the 3 months, my dude. Ball Bear, thank you for the tier 1. Terrari, thank you for the 10 months. Having ourselves a little stream, baby. Oh, yeah. Dude, we're already 1 month old. You missed it. Thank you for the Prime. And Einhar Frey, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you again to whoever anonymously gifted 5 subs. The Cardiac Kids are back in the field. We're out of the Carabao Cup because our backups could not finish their dinner. Ross Barkley and Carlos Vela in particular. But Trincão's back. Traore's back in the field. He's been in sensational form. Burak Yilmaz is back in the field. Right? We're in a great spot now. We're at home against Leicester. We've been electric at home. We gutted out a couple of road wins, but we've been really good at home. Thought about moving the lines further forward, but instead we're just going to move Moutinho, and we're going to stick with that to help us get behind them. Stick with the plan. Be patient. We'll be fine. I have faith in you, Johnny. Johnny boy, I have faith in you. We're nothing without our fans. They're truly an extra player. We need to play in a certain way in order to beat Leicester. We need to keep them away from the ball. If they get up and are able to sit with their front four on the ball, it's going to be a long day, right? But we can stop that. We can stop that. Actually, I think we're looking at the strongest possible Leicester team here. That's us. We're there. Easy now, Jose. Beautiful. Weber. Oh, draws the defender. Pocket of space for Adama. There he is, Ruben Neves, baby. Let's go. The extra midfield run. I didn't think he was athletic enough to do it. Ruben! Woo, baby, let's go. Oh, yeah. Great work. Ait Nouri brings it in. Ruben Neves is the extra run. That's what we're supposed to be able to create when we get late in the play. Ruben Neves is supposed to get that run in behind. And he's there. Not this, like the third straight match we've not controlled the ball particularly well, but great goal, you know? We're out in front. We're a point off Keverton. We're a point off the top of the league as things stand. But City just scored. They scored against United, though, which means we pop up into third in the league, which is nice. We're slowly wrenching possession away from Leicester, which is also nice. How's Moutinho? Oh, goodness. Keverton just went top of the league because City and United drew level. Oh, yeah, Ruben. Traore with green grass. Oh, don't ever stop running, dude. Don't ever stop. Trincao, look at Ruben. Look at this movement. Alfred Johnny. Oh, Barak, shoot it. Adama. Problem was there was just a guy standing right in front of him, and so it was never too easy to go through. But yeah, look, you got to pick the energy back up. Tough loss to Bournemouth and a couple of really stagnant wins. Creativity's looked a little bit better. Passing's been sharp. Got to be happy with that. All right, let's win this header. Let's win this header. Was it really Fornals? Oh, I hope that happens. I hope that holds just so that I can yell Fornals when I get back in the call just for Ben's benefit. Good. Way to collapse on that, Traore. Way to collapse again. That's fine. He's got the pace to go out, put some pressure on this Pereira character. I think he was off there. Good save. Are we not reviewing this? Was this just like a... Oh, that was... Dang. I think he might have been on. Maybe just a little off. Huge save. What a massive save by Jose Sa. God, that was explosive. Holy smokes, man. That was utter... That was explosive. That was really incredible. That the way it, the speed at which he moved there was remarkable. I hate how Adama Traore doesn't even go for that. Oh yes, Ait Nouri. We on something? No. It's just the end of the highlight. And we hadn't got caught out a lot, but I'll bring the lines back one. Because that is certainly a shot across the bow in terms of like how athletic Patsandaka is and how well-timed that sort of play might be. Oh, Johnny. The bobs and the weaves and the shakes and the bakes. Don't know about that there, boss. And he's caught up. Fill the middle. Fine, Patsandaka. Why have you not? Thank you. Thank you for that pass. I really appreciate it. I have no idea what this call was supposed to be. I have no clue. Did he check back to the ball? He certainly didn't score. Yeah, okay. That is so frustrating, man. God, Johnny! Freaking Johnny. Johnny. Weber's giving him just a free pass to shoot the ball too. That's, you know, one crisis at a time. We'll bring in Ross Barkley because even if he didn't score it last time, the dude was just electric getting into the space. Traore draws the defender, drops it off to Barkley. I could see that being really nice and influential. And then we're gonna have to keep Paulinho here, but we are going to keep him here as a deep lying playmaker, and then Ruben Neves can try and make a difference from the middle. Adama Traore is going to stay out wide for now. I think we could definitely go to Vela. Give him like 10 more minutes. Try and play them out of our side. Ah! It's a frustrating goal to give up. That was just a breakdown. Left scrambling. Nobody in the midfield's able to slow him down. Not usually the team that loses there. Oh. That's us. Good. Pressure forced a mistake. Trincao. Actually got the numbers moving pretty well right now. Ooh, Johnny's got Ross Barkley. Ross, I swear! I swear, Ross! Dude's got like 12, 13 finishing. He cannot score a goal. Come on. Come on. Just tap it in. But oh. It's all right. It's all right. These plays right after the corners are always really dangerous. If you can get a nice ball out wide. There we go. Because everybody's all out of sorts. Yes! Begadama! Rising above! Yes! Adama Traore! Oh, he's gone and won the header. Adama Traore again. Brilliant. Oh. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Yeah, slow it down a little bit. Give me a complete forward so Barak can drop in and be somebody we can bounce the ball off of. Now, we win the ball, we'll distribute quickly, but I want to regroup if we lose it. I got one more sub too, like to make that 85th. Let's go, baby! That all started with Ross. That's, you know, it all started with Ross getting in behind. It's a great, Badiashile has been a coup. And Trincao's really come into form, and we've ridden that. He got it up and over Schmeichel, who's wandering off his line. Easy for Adama. Okay, maybe we got another one. Badiashile. Way to attack it. Way to attack it. All right, just make this our ball. That's fine. That's our ball. Seavold. All you have to do, I mean, this is just a horrendous turnover. That is a horrendous turnover right there. We're scrambling after that. Body Ashile completely loses Daka. Weber's doing nothing. I mean, Jose Sa has gone completely wandering off the plantation. I don't even know where Jose Sa has gone. He saw a bird or something. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Back up. That helps us with the whole direct thing. If you just hit it up there, then it'll be knocked down. Somebody should be able to make a play on it, right? Yeah, Gosu, loans is the way to go. You want a senior affiliate that's one of the big six and just loan in a bunch. As many, I think it's 4. You need to loan in 4 really good players from them for free. So you have the rest of your finances available to do other stuff with. God, that stinks. Man, that stinks.
Jack?
7.
8.
I love the fact Jack's already bidding on this. He hasn't lost yet, but he's so confident he will. He's getting this set up in advance.
What are we bidding on?
I might
Kev,
tweet when I lose to Kev.
if Kev beats Jack, I'm trying to buy his tweet off him.
You can't see it, Ben, but I'm raising some sunglasses like I'm actually bidding every time.
I'll do £10.
I'll do 10.50.
Oh, don't be pathetic.
11.
£12. £12.
15.
What's happening? I'm gonna buy a speedboat.
The more I pay, the worse the tweet.
I have still got the video of the dance available if anyone wants it.
People in my chat want to bid on it to use the
Oh yeah,
tweet
if anyone in the
themselves.
chat wants it, get involved.
20 quid.
22.
I'm not actually starting to feel some pressure to beat him in a minute.
So if you beat Kev, Doug's present is going to be this. I've just realised. If you beat Kev, you're then going to buy the tweet off him for £22.
Yeah, so that I can tweet something else.
If Kev beats you, you're going to buy the tweet.
Clates is just off at 30.
Clates is off at 30.
Clates can have it for 30. He can have it for 30. My dignity's not worth that much.
22. How much is it worth? What would you go up to?
No, I've stopped at 22. I think that's a good number. I don't want to reveal what my full strategy was.
In which case, Clates can't buy it, Kev. I want that in the contract. £22 is your tweet.
I hate it. Right, can we make sure we get to the game?
Kev, please beat him because he's just bought his own tweet off.
I don't have to actually pay him.
No, of course you do.
Well, then I'll sell it to someone else. I'll go to the next highest bidder.
I'll go to the next highest bidder.
That's £20 for you, Ben.
This is genius.
I like the fact we've now started auctioning off the forfeits. It's a logical progression. I just
You're the one who made it an
quite so
auction.
soon.
You did, mate. You made it an auction.
just felt like
I
an
was
auction
happy
was
to-
a
We
good
were just doing a
atmosphere.
gentleman's agreement. I was selling a piece of my property to Ben, and you got in and made it an auction.
I was happy to have it for £6. Jack wanted it for 22. That's fine. I got no issue. No problem.
That's like 2,000 FIFA points I'm missing out on now.
Yeah, that's how you judge
fine.
everything.
It is.
That's an issue. You want to talk to somebody about that, or
You should
Yeah.
really.
I want to see Z play FIFA career mode, the cutscenes and stuff.
Why?
I just feel like Z would really
Just
get into the
want them to
role
stop
play
playing
element of
Football
the
Manager.
cutscenes.
Yeah. Why? It's
I've
on board.
seen the
Well, no.
cutscenes, but I haven't played a FIFA career mode since FIFA 16.
Because he's afraid.
What?
He's
What is there possibly to be afraid
I mean,
of?
that's what he doesn't play career mode. Can you please let me know what I'm missing out on that's apparently fearful?
Halloween. He's
To be
probably
fair,
in there.
the career mode YouTubers do scream every year when it comes out, so it must be scary
True.
to some degree.
And every update that comes out for it, there's more screaming.
Yeah, it does appear like that.
I can't believe I blew that lead. I just had a brutal match. Potts and Daka ran circles around my center backs.
He's good, old Dakar.
We drew him, but we had the lead two
Oh,
separate
Tom
times.
FM's been sacked. Oh, Tom
What?
FM sacked by Crystal Palace.
Oh, did you rename Patrick Vieira to Tom FM?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Why?
And now he's been sacked.
Oh,
I'm
no.
heartbroken.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
Sorry,
he
Tom
got
FM.
he got his chance to be in the network game and he's blown it. Silly old Tom.
Sorry, Tom. Jack, you
I
gonna
might
apply?
No, but I've just had an idea for a great Football Manager database.
Right, you're gonna add all the FM creators in?
Yeah, so I should make a Football
Right.
Manager database so all the managers are replaced with like different YouTubers
But
controlling
yeah, but who
every
gets
team.
to be what, you know?
Well, we could auction them off for charity.
All right,
Ooh,
£6.
desperate to spend
I'll
some
have
money
what?
tonight, isn't you? Goodness me, someone's had a good month.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
no, it's all the,
Money's
pri- it's
burning
all,
a hole in his pocket.
it's
He
all,
needs to
all
get
the
rid of some
prime
of it.
subs. Well, you know, I don't really have anyone in my life to buy Christmas presents for, so I'm just,
We're all
you know,
here, Jack.
the chat.
Yeah,
I thought,
let's
what
do a
happened to our
Secret
gift exchange?
Santa. Yeah, I'm very
I'm
much
just
down for
concerned
this.
about the shipping for UZ, so maybe you should draw your own
No,
name now.
just
No,
that's
you-
fine.
Just
Yeah, all
order
you
it
do
from the
if you order it-
from UK Amazon.
Yeah, if you
That's
order
true,
it and put in
actually.
my address, it'll come from the nearest service.
Jack was worried about his shipping to Z. That's what he was concerned about.
Yeah.
Get Z shipping. Jack was terrified.
I'm trying to think of what I can get for Z. would I get, Z?
Well, don't hang on. Just keep that to yourself. That's sort of the point.
Hey, congrats on the Golden Boy Award, Ben.
What, did Addy Emmy get it?
Yeah, he
let's
wanted-
go. Let's
Addy
go.
Emmy's
We're
so good this year in FM.
I've just hit myself in the head. Let's go. I've just hit myself in the head. Oh, that's embarrassing. Hope that wasn't obvious on the stream. Oh,
Quite obvious when you said it. It was
I
obvious from
know.
here.
It was. I was celebrating by like putting my. I won't describe what I was doing. I was just happy. Chelsea next. Good game. Yeah, he dropped points. Kevin
did,
Chapman, you had a
I
chance to get
gave
to
up
the
a late
top of the
goal.
league as well. It's very
The
tight
great
for the
thing
Europa
was,
League
for a
spot.
moment, Fornals had scored the goal that sent us to the top of the Premier League, and then we conceded an equaliser, and it ruined the narrative.
Chelsea's going to be a tough game. Arsenal play United next as well, so that makes it very interesting for the chasing pack.
Yeah.
He's playing Brentford. Do you play any of the good teams?
I
Like-
played them all at the same time. We
Well,
had
we
this
are-
discussion.
We are at the
We know
halfway
this.
point of the year.
The way my schedule works is I play bad teams, then every top team, and then all the bad teams again. I mean, I did just play Leicester, but
Oh yeah, you have a run later this season of Chelsea, Leeds, United, City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Villa, Everton.
yeah. I
Spicy.
just did like that same run recently.
You did lose 3 games as well.
Yeah, but I
Not
also
at all.
stayed in the top 6 while I was
That's
going
true.
through that run. As you can attest by owing me 2
Although-
tweets.
It's worth saying that we are halfway through the season, so I've probably played them all as well, and we are very similar. when it
Yeah,
comes to
no,
playing.
I'm just saying. But when you complain about who I'm playing, it's because my schedule stacks these teams all right next to each other for
I'll be
whatever
honest,
reason.
it was a joke, and but I would like to apologise for it because it's clearly bothered you. Z will have pulled a face, by the way.
I don't
Z
accept
will
your
have pulled-
apology. You know,
Z will have pulled a face there, and I've watched these streams enough to know that when I criticise him, he hates it. He's just done it again there.
Well, I'm laughing. What are you talking about? You know,
Laughing's not allowed.
I can understand how he wouldn't recognize the look of somebody laughing, but that's okay.
I don't get that. What is that to refer that no one laughs at me?
Yes, and it was a great joke. I want
That's
to
not
hear it
fair.
from
I
you.
laugh at Ben a lot.
I just realised Carlos Fierro's joining me without a work permit tomorrow.
Don't watch Kev enough to know if he's funny. Are you funny, Kev?
I'm a very funny man.
What's the appeal of your videos?
They're
Like,
great. They're really good.
Genuine questions. People
I'm a
watch,
master
Kev.
storyteller.
Is that what it is?
It is. I spin a good
Alright.
yarn.
Okay. Cool.
God,
I make people care.
I'll spin a good yarn, you know.
All right. Okay. Well, I remember we were in a call a few weeks ago and you referred to your viewers as customers, which I thought was a little bit out of order.
That was a
that
bit
didn't
far.
happen.
Clientele, I heard, was also what you used to describe us.
Clientele. Well,
You can find
not my
our
words.
customers, those people.
not my words, Kev. Just the words of you, mate. It's a real
Apparently,
shame.
my appeal is I'm like a dad telling stories. According to my chat.
Okay.
I encourage my viewers to listen lying in bed with just their bedside lamp on.
Dad, you know what? I have no more questions. I just want to keep playing Football Manager. I sometimes watch Z in bed. If he's streaming
What
it
about
later.
his... Oh, his stream. Okay.
Yeah, it's stream. The Twitch
Well,
stream.
this was another bath incident.
No. I find Z's videos
Well,
very
what you
good.
just said was I sometimes watch Z in bed. That was what you said.
Well, like, Z's videos are good. Like, I suddenly watches YouTube videos in bed. And I think Z's videos are good enough that I can watch them. You know, I don't really have the
They help
time
you get to sleep.
to watch a Let's Play. But Z's videos, you know, you can drop in, you can drop out, you learn something new about the game.
He gets
And
it.
I would
like to
He,
know,
he understands. Yeah, he gets it.
Is it Jack who's in bed or Zealand who's in bed in this scenario?
I mean, why can't it be both? Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm nodding. I realise you probably can't see that.
Russell. Sorry, that was it.
Anna's
Sorry.
here.
Oh,
Oh, she's got me some ugly. Thank you. Where has this come from? I've got 4 cans of ugly. This is my favourite sparkling water. It's strawberry flavoured.
all right, you know what? I'm muting up. I've had enough.
Ugly.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
She hasn't
Bloody hell. Where's
refrigerated it. This is unacceptable. Well, actually, it is quite cold. It is ugly out. Oh, that's cold ugly. Yes. Anna got me some ugly.
Hey, what?
You are the most confusing character.
Oh, that strawberry ugly is better than that raspberry muck I was drinking out of a bottle. Oh, I'll eat
Patron
anything,
Cow
but
got
I've never
goal
had
of the
that.
month. You guys didn't get goal of the month.
I've had manager of the month. Is that sort of the same?
No, it's worse.
I forgot to eat today. My tummy keeps rumbling.
Oh, I do like a drop of ugly. I'm devastated you can't get this in this country anymore.
Do you get it like imported in then? Like,
I don't know where she got this from. She must have found it in the back of the fridge or something. What is it? It's flavoured sparkling water.
is this an ad?
Jack, have you had dinner yet?
I forgot to eat today. My
I
tummy
have
keeps
actually had
rumbling.
dinner.
I've had dinner
Whoa,
today.
whoa. Jack, stop talking in 2 places at once. I can't take it.
Sorry.
That was too much. I don't know how you're doing it. You gotta stop.
It's my new act. I'm going to get on Britain's Got Talent soon.
I just hope at some point Kev will eat something normal.
I'll eat anything, but I've never had that.
Or something normal. Wow. Bizarre.
I had a German sausage Christmas sandwich for tea tonight.
Get up, you slag.
Homemade curry ketchup with chopped up sausages,
And then continue.
some Brussels sprout slaw, and a brioche bun. It was delicious.
In case anybody's wondering, this is essentially Ben having a conversation with himself while Kev describes what he ate for dinner. You simply cannot get
this
this
is
anywhere else.
content. This is the best Football Manager content available this evening.
I warned you, Peachman. I warned you.
Next slide, please, Ben.
Oh, dearie me.
Ben found giggling to yourself there.
I am, yeah. I am, Blanco.
Oh, the
Cheers, mate.
CEO of Ugly stepped down today. Oh no. feel like this product placement is a waste. I need to pick a different company to talk about.
I know, you could become the CEO, right?
I mean, if Ugly want a new CEO, I'm your man. I'll be the face of Ugly.
I mean, some say you already are. Right.
True.
Next game. Good luck, everybody.
Right, I've got Bielsa's Liverpool, so this ain't going to go well.
I don't need that. I'm a hero.
I need to calm down. Sorry, everyone. I'm getting very animated for no reason.
Right, football match.
Ready? Yep. I think it's showtime, lads. Oh, they're all gone. Okay, cool. All right, I am starting Ross Barkley because I love the positions that he's getting into, but I am hopeful. Like, it's because Jean Moutinho is just not doing anything, right? So we have somebody that doesn't do anything or somebody that gets into fantastic positions and is a pretty good shooter and just hasn't been able to put them away. So I'm going to go with the RNG and say it's going to work. It is going to work today. Bamboozle, thank you for the 3 months. Flinky, welcome to the Hammers. Thank you for the Prime. Domisa, thank you for the 10. Love the name. Emil, Archibald, Zealand, Johansson, Shannon. That's awesome. Ball Bear and Prox Hunters, thank you so much for the subs as well. Why not have 3 tactics set up? No, I do. They're just bigger changes than this initial tactic. Than the tweaks I'm making here. That's usually trying 3 like completely different tactics if you really want to change your identity. Here we're just tweaking things inside of it. Don't let our streak come to an end here. Keep it going. Keep the energy. Weather is important again. Well, that's good. We can play more direct this way. We think we kept Petkovic on the bench, which is good, even though that guy cannot score and has been a bit of a bust. We didn't spend a lot of money on him. Come on, baby. We're at home against Brentford. Back to winning ways. Right? At home is normally our sanctuary. That draw against Leicester hurt. We conceded multiple goals. That hurt. Come on, Brentford. Look me dead in the eyes, Brentford. Stare me down. Apparently United and Arsenal are playing, which means with a win, we regain our Champions League positioning. We're 3 points off the top of the league right now. I think the important thing is to keep our head down and get as many points as we possibly can out of this season. We did not manage the last match well. We should have done more to prevent us from closing down away from Patsandaka. I love the fact that we've come out and controlled the opening spell of possession in this match, though. That tells me that our brains are kind of back into this. Been a little shaky the last 2 matches. Go a little encouraged. We get the first couple of shots. This is feeling more like a, the type of game that we want to play, the type of game that we believe we can win very often with this side. This free kick for us. Got to be Ruben. All right, Ruben. Shelf it. You see a highlight on a free kick like that, you got to assume that it's going to be closer than that one was. That was a waste. Okay. So Burak really bad, but Bruno is nervous, and so we're gonna leave Burak in for just a little bit longer. Ruben Neves obviously hasn't done much. Our attempts to create kind of more of this creativity has gone awry, so we are just going to take long kicks, get the ball up to Bruno Petkovic. We are going to run Barkley and Trincao off him. Traore really uninvolved. And another pretty poor effort from Max Weber, who turned in like a 6.42 matches or last match. Just the one change. I think get our lines higher. I think we've got them kind of outnumbered, and we need to get ourselves in the ball. We need to force them to hit the ball long. Scoreboard will reflect our advantage eventually, and I do believe we have played better in the first half. I don't know if our team believes that. I believe it. All right, Bruno Petkovic, be large. I mean, you are large, but like take advantage of your largeness. Trincal's a little winded. We're shaking shots loose from the tree, but there's just nothing on right now. I'm going to get Vela in for Trincal. Traore, he might be the last sub to bring off, but Trincal coming out for Carlos Vela, who, again, is another player that has gotten into goal-scoring positions. Thing is, I would shift forward. We're kind of already shifted forward. This is like our shifted forward position that we're playing in. They're freaking exhausted, man. They are gassed. We've got to be able to create something here. I'll let Jose Sa find, you know, whoever he feels like he needs to find. We have got to be able to create something. Stop working it into the box. Be more expressive. Find your spot here. I think that in this position, we drop Paulinho. We drop that kind of ball winning. And we go with Moutinho sitting behind Ross Barkley. Actually, we go with right-footed Moutinho sitting here, swinging it to Ross Barkley. We go with Ruben Neves. Roaming. And then he's got the right-footed swing there, the distribution out wide, the Vela. He can sit up in this position, have a peach of a time. All right, give me Moutinho. We need the creativity on the field. He's capable of it. Come on. Come on. They're tired. Get up. Get up. I don't know why we weren't. I don't know why we didn't just meet them at that ball. Come on, Petkovic. You got to keep Petkovic. You got to keep running, man. There you go. There you go, Carlos. There you go, Carlos. They're so tired. That literally that chance might actually just be there again. That's how tired they are. You've got to come on. I'll back you up. I'll even move Semedo up a little bit because I trust Badiashile to be able to cover up that space. Come on. Turn him over here. That was stupid, Nelson. This felt like it was going to be us. That's fine. And now we're just going to play off him. Long kicks. And yep, that's all checking out. Let's do it again. This is where we live. This is where we live. Traore's too tired to be influential anywhere else. Then up top is a numbers thing.
I'm not very happy. I put it that way.
You silly goose.
Matthew Target has, you know, this year they pass it back to the goalkeeper all the time. Well, he tried to do that. It hit the post and fell straight to Lukaku. So So I'm not overly chuffed, if I'm honest. I mean, how does it even happen?
Oh, well, Carlos Vela rounded the keeper and then hit the post. So
Yeah, that's also quite irritating, I'd imagine.
yeah, that was a little upsetting, considering we just drew
Fornals
Brentford.
scored again.
My arm hurts.
The man's in form. World-class player.
Well, crumbs. Jack lost to Liverpool, so every cloud.
I feel like of all the games to lose Liverpool away is probably fine.
Yeah, but
I didn't
they
really like
just
this
hopped,
game,
skipped, and
Delighted.
jumped over you in the table there.
I know, I'm okay with that though. Like they'll recover.
Yeah, Chelsea won as well. They did not deserve it. That's what's
Well,
annoying.
he just lost to the 11th team in the league. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, didn't you just draw with Brentford though?
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is not the weekend, is it? This is not the weekend. Kev's won again. The whole save's in disrepute.
I hate it. The worst thing is because Kev's the host, we can't just delete the save in the middle of the night to stop Kev winning the league. Like he's the gatekeeper.
We wouldn't want to do that, though, would we?
Maybe he's got host advantage.
Oh, here we go. I was waiting for that to come up.
I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, he's got access to the editor that we don't.
I will say, it feels really good. Network games feel sick this year. They do feel really nice, clean. It doesn't feel like I'm playing a network game, which is the compliment I will give it.
Is that because Kev's got a good PC? People watching, have you got
Probably.
good experiences of network games?
Yeah, I guess it depends on speed of internet, but we are playing
Yeah, I've
with Z.
got crazy
Right.
internet and a good PC, so that's going to help.
How is it for you, Z?
It's been perfect. It doesn't like
Yeah,
buffer or nothing.
That's what I mean. Well, that's pretty sick.
Oh, the transfer window opens tomorrow.
My chat are asking to request funds. I don't think they'll say yes.
Aren't you already breaking FFP?
No, I got a £50 million cash injection for no reason at all. So
That was
Nice.
fortunate.
yeah, I can't ask for more money, sadly.
Wolves want Livakovic, eh?
My form is loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss.
That's fun.
Looking forward to Burnley. I should probably win the FA Cup game. And then we've got an hour and a half left. My run is Burnley, United, Leeds, Tottenham, Everton. If we get through them. Oh, horrifying. Someone's pointed out that it is very Christmassy, which was not my intention.
How is the tree, Kev?
Really nice. Really nice tree. Do you want me to point at it?
Yeah, if you could.
Hold on,
Oh,
let's
can
go
I
full
wait? Hold
screen.
on. I gotta.
Hold on. We're going as big as we can go in this situation.
Whoa.
Are you,
Right, hold on.
are you Kev? Blimey, no, that really has...
Getting my pointer ready. Here we go.
That's a little too much HD, I think.
I'm not watching it. I refuse.
I'm not looking at it. It's a principle.
Yes. The only sign that it's a video is the lights in the tree changing, and that's the way I
Exactly.
prefer my Kev pointing at things.
Kev, did you like the picture I sent you the other day?
Which one? You sent me a lot of pictures.
Whoa.
I'll put it on stream. I was watching your stream the other day, and I thought, do you know what would improve this setting? If I change your smiley face and your red.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, hold on. Here we
Yeah.
go. Let's get your stream up.
Yeah, so I just thought just for fun, really.
Oh, why are you talking through there? There we go.
Good,
Yeah.
isn't it? Just
How long
nice.
did that take? Yeah, that looks like a lot of work's gone into that.
I mean, about 2 minutes, if that.
I like the fact you left the sponsor in. That was nice of you.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's all. You appreciate that. You know, I'm not cruel. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a mean-spirited man. You know, just sometimes you have a Tuesday afternoon, don't you? It's just worth it.
Someday.
Right.
Pac-Man is wearing a crown
Oh,
today.
we've got a long. What's happening here?
What? Oh, it's an international break, I think.
No, I think it's the winter break.
There's a what? Shut up.
It's just a
They do-
week. It's the FA
Yeah, but-
Cup, isn't it? It's just a week. It's not a break.
But there's a week between the last Premier League game and the FA Cup game.
Yeah, it's just no midweek game.
But there is. Did they not try to implement like a split winter break this year or like recently? Or am I making that up? I'm sure they did that, didn't they? Or I can change season expectations and get no more money.
Oh dear. Sneezy, sneezy.
Well,
I could
that's
say I'll
a
qualify for
huge
the Euro Cup.
opportunity. How do you feel about that?
Oh, do I say that I'll finish in the top 7? It's a bit dangerous to say that with
That's a
Chelsea in
gamble.
11th. I've said top half finish. I think I'll stick with it. I want to be safely in my job.
Well, I've committed to the Europa League to get more money, so this is about to go badly wrong.
Good. We can all be happy about that, can't we?
Why am I just being linked with new attacking midfielders? Don't they realise I already have a world-class one? Ridiculous.
Apparently Leon Bailey's going to you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have him for nothing.
48.5 million. Oh,
I
48
don't have
million.
any millions, so I don't. I mean, I could swap him for Rondon.
I don't think any of my players are wanted, which is a lovely position to be in. A couple are.
Yeah, I have a couple players that are wanted. We'll see where the offers come from, because we're in transfer city now.
Yeah, I can't imagine there'll be too much going on there, right? Oh, can I cancel Gareth Bale's loan? No.
Well, I've got
that is-
4 transfers going through as soon as the window opens.
If someone wants to try and buy Bale, that's absolutely fine with me.
Oh yeah, I've got Delph joining me.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you.
Oh,
have
it's you
indeed.
versus Kev next. Oh, yes. Just when I thought my match was going to be
And
boring.
Delph's going to score against me, and it's going to
How
be
wrong-
beautiful.
How wrong was I?
Hashtag narrative.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Jim.
Oh yeah, in the FA Cup. Well, we all have tough FA Cup draws for some reason. I'm away to Watford in the first round.
Yes,
Well, the
tough
third round.
FA Cup draws.
Yeah, I played Burnley away. I don't really want that.
Yeah, but compared to like playing somebody in a lower division, which was much more likely, we all ended up with some challenge.
Yeah, Jack. Well, Kev didn't, but we did. Any smilers?
I'm smiling.
That man's smiling behind me.
True. So what are your Christmas plans, Jack? What are you doing? I think we all want to know.
Muted.
Oh,
Doesn't want to talk about it. It's private.
so
Don't you leave him alone about his Christmas plans?
I'll see about his if he wants. See, he's got any nice plans for
I
Christmas?
have
Going
any
home?
nice plans for Christmas. Yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, man. What's the weather like in NYC right now? I bet it's pretty chilly.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It is cold outside.
Yeah.
Baby, it's cold.
Off the coast. Does the wind whistle through the
New
side?
Oh, it depends on what building you walk around.
True, yeah. Oh, it's Kevin Chapman. Come on, mate.
Yeah, I've got loads of transfers going through. Bear with me. There's
Who are
lots
you
going in and
signing?
out. I've just signed Jesus Corona.
Right.
There's a lot of players leaving, so I've got to process them, and I'm offering players out and all sorts. The window's open. It's action stations.
Action
board are pretty disgusted,
stations.
My board aren't delighted with me, so I'm just going to see if I can get any money for El Ghazi. Why not?
Transfers to
You
do.
know what, Courtney House, you've not played this year.
Have we not done enough transfers yet, Kev?
Absolutely. There's no such thing as enough transfers. What do you think this is?
That's a fair point.
Discuss with El Ghazi. Okay, let's negotiate an asking price that we're happy with. 16 million. Deal. No one's going to bid. Thoughts on Leon Bailey being linked with Everton? No. No thoughts. No
Could be a good
thoughts on
deal.
it. Kev?
What's that?
I'm just looking at Adiemi. He's really not improving for me as quickly as he should be.
Bad management.
He's really not. I keep playing him, but he's actually not that good. He's got 10 composure. I think I've got a broken
Ew.
Adiemi.
It's possible.
I might have to start playing Ollie Watkins. What's that?
That will do for now.
I don't know, I say that. He's scored goals. Whatever. Come on, Jack. Can you... Next slide, please.
Yeah, come on, Jack. This is ridiculous.
Jackathan. Continue.
Muted again. Why is he muted again?
What's he
He's doing a
doing?
lot of muting. I don't know what's he hiding over
I
there.
think there's a plot going on. He's plotting.
He's
something.
looking. He's comparing Liam Cooper and Diego Llorente right now.
Oh wow, it's a real exciting time for him over there. He's going to try and
Sorry,
sell one of them to fund something. What are you doing with these centre backs?
I'm just thinking.
Well, we warned you about that.
Sorry.
I'll take one of those defenders off you. I need defenders.
You can have Llorente off me for 80 million.
I'll give you 8 million for him.
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
Do
that's not gonna work.
The offer's there, Jack. The offer is there.
Bad offer. No deal, no. Sorry, Mr. Banker.
Pardon? Oh. Yes. Oh, let's get Jermaine Defoe.
Have you seen the
Trainee
American Deal or No Deal, where it's like women in scantily clad clothing that like open the boxes?
Is that not what you guys do for like reality game
We have
shows?
Noel Edmonds.
We have Noel Edmonds.
He sounds like a
At the ga-
spicy Mings.
He's got a beard.
Wait,
a really
does
good
he know
beard.
who Mr. Blobby is?
Do I know? Oh, I've had this conversation. I don't know who Mr.
Have
Blobby
we
is.
talked about
We've
Mr.
talked
Blobby
about
before?
this. We've talked
don't
about
think
how
I
I
was
don't
involved in
know
that
who Mr.
conversation.
Blobby is. Yeah,
That's the sort of person I would bring up to Z because he's sort
it
of a
is.
British icon.
It is
isn't he?
somebody that you have brought up to me, actually.
I have a friend who grew up living next door to Mr. Blobby. They have lots of signed Mr. Blobby memorabilia.
Good. That's lovely. That.
Sounds like
Right in
a
a
fun
regular
time.
house.
I'm
Who's just
jealous.
Good
wanders out of his door in the morning, blobbying down the street.
We'll make the offer anyway. Feel free to join in, boys. I was doing a bit of a beat there.
Hey, what's going on? Sounded like a helicopter was landing. I'm expecting Jack to start singing over it.
I just want someone to make something. Whatever.
What do you want me to make?
I've tried, haven't I?
I was muted. What have I missed?
Musically, I was trying to get us all to do something.
Ben's
I
just
can write the theme
disappointed.
tune and sing the theme
You
tune.
can write the what?
The theme tune. Sing the theme tune.
You know, Kev, you were actually right. He did start singing.
Yeah, he loves to sing.
Can you sing, Z? I imagine you were in the choir at school.
I was in
Yeah.
musical theater, actually, not the choir.
Were you? What did you do? What, did you do any big performances?
Well, I did up till 8th grade. Yeah, I did a lot of traveling plays stuff.
What was your biggest role?
I was Nathan
sorry,
in
yeah,
Guys and
fun.
Dolls.
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything.
Can you give us a bit now?
Nope.
I think we'd all like it though.
Yeah, yes, I remember the lines word for word from when I was in 8th grade.
can-
I would love to recite the
Improv,
entire play for you
improv.
right now.
Okay, can you sing a little bit of Oliver Rodrigo, whatever he's called? She's called.
Oliver Rodriguez. You, you missed one.
That's it. I got it. I've nailed that.
No.
Can we have a bit of that?
No, I just wanted to help you pronounce it right.
Okay, do you want to sing a bit of that?
Is that what that audio clip is? Is you singing Oliver Rodriguez to me?
Oh, welcome. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, of course it is.
Can you sing the
That's-
national anthem, Z? I like it when Americans
Oh,
sing
that'd be
the national
nice.
anthem.
Yes. Before, well, yeah, actually, can you do it before Jack and Kev's game was like as
Yeah.
a thing? That'd be really great.
Sounds like this is going to be really fun, guys.
No, it will be good. I'm for it. I'll put my hand on my chest and everything. Right, I'm gonna practice.
I've got my
I've
eyes
nailed
closed
that.
and my chest
nailed
puffed
that.
out. Wait.
Nailed that. Right, I can't wait for this. This is gonna be great. Chat, all the chats want it, Jack. Or Z, sorry. Z. Okay, if you can play the drums, can't you? You can be involved.
Yeah.
Excellent. When are we doing our?
Kev can play the drums. I didn't know that.
No, I've made that up.
I can do loads
I
of
can, I
things.
can,
he's
I can,
musically inferior.
I can play the drums.
Of course you can.
I had a drum kit growing up. I've not
That doesn't
played
mean
in a
you can
little
play the drums.
while.
That just means you had a drum kit.
I mean, literally can play the drums.
Do it
Can you
now
do?
then.
Yeah.
One
prove
sec,
it.
let me just pull out a drum kit out of my anus.
Oh well, a real drum.
Well,
will do
why
it,
did it
so-
have to come
Why
from
is it in your
there?
ears, you monster?
Because that's what you
What
say,
weird
pulling
place
stuff
to
out
keep
your
your drums?
ass. It's literally an
Wow.
expression in English. Let me
What
pull
about-
out my ass.
What about the electric guitar?
That's
Can you
the
play that?
expression. I don't want to think about planets. They make me nervous.
What other instruments can you play, Jack?
I can't play any others.
Just the drums.
Just the drums.
Villa just made a $0 offer for Ben Sesko.
So you can play the drums, but you've not got.
What?
a drum
Wait,
kit.
no. What are you up to over here?
Sesko has a release clause of 15 million.
Yeah, but Ben just had been put in a $0 offer. He's going to put like 15, 20 million.
No, I'm trying to give him
Mate.
Al-Ghazi. I'm trying to give him Al-Ghazi. And Courtney
work.
House. And Amy Buendia.
My chairman doesn't want to buy Sesko for me.
Rondon's leaving. Huzzah!
Newcastle sign a Wobie for £22 million. What?
Happy days.
Forgot you'd done that.
It's a
while
great
ago.
signing for Newcastle.
Meanwhile, Kev's trying to sign Corona.
I've already
think he
signed
just
him.
did,
He's already
yeah.
in.
Forgot about this.
I did that like
Good job you
weeks
got your
ago.
it's good job you got your booster, Ben.
What, sorry?
No, you signed Corona.
Good.
Brilliant.
I get, it's a funny joke because it's related to, it sounds similar to the illness, doesn't it?
Oh, it's spelled the
That's
same.
That's really good.
I also
Actually,
play on the fact his
honestly
first name
great.
is Jesus and it's nearly Christmas.
Honestly,
You got
when
options,
you, say,
Jack.
when you say things like that, it worries me that Z might replace me on the podcast. So, but, ooh,
I mean, it's true.
please don't.
well,
I
I'm
have that
the
worry all the
host.
time.
You're just a recurring guest, and I feel like we've kind of established that.
We have not established that. You appear to have, though. Which
It does say
we have not.
it does say like Zealand and Ben's like 20 good minute. Like, you know, there's always the second name that's easier to remove. The first one's all about SEO. Like, people just search Zealand and then it autofills. Like,
Doesn't even say that.
it should. So you might want to.
Brilliant, Jack explaining the joke. I know. Where do you come up with your video intros? I usually just sit here and don't let myself get up until I think of something. Who are we looking for in January? Fair question, Ukes. I would love to get Livakovic. I'd love to get another forward, so like Julian Alvarez. I could see us moving opponents. I could see us moving into Adama Traore. If we get a huge money move for Ruben Neves, then I'd want to get a star midfielder in and a star fullback in. Likely at left back because we still, we don't have a star there.
Yeah, it's. Oh, you really are. Yeah, I don't know where you get it from. I don't know where you get it from. This level of genius.
It's hanging around with you.
Well, that would make sense.
Oh, Newcastle want Ben Godfrey. Interesting.
That could be the only explanation.
PSG want Luca Digne.
Oh, he's actually got a good squad with contracts that make sense for people to actually buy.
I have no one I can sell.
Neither do I, Jack. We talked about this. This is the situation we're in.
Do you want to buy Calvert-Lewin for 200 million?
You know what? No, thank you.
No.
See if PSG do. If I can get Belotti from under Zealand's nose, I don't need Calvert-Lewin.
I think Calvert-Lewin's better than Belotti.
I disagree.
Football Manager.
Belotti is the best player in Football Manager.
I mean, I do
True.
like Belotti, but I wouldn't say he's the best player in Football Manager.
He got like 35 goals for my Newcastle team.
That's
But
cute.
Isn't he a free for the summer, though? Not for now.
I'd just bring him in early if we get him.
That was my plan too, but my contract's been in longer, so finders keepers.
Well, we'll see how that works out.
PSG are also in for him, so I don't think either of us stand a chance.
This save game just isn't fair. Belotti doesn't think I'm big enough to sign him.
I've fallen out with him big time.
He won't even talk to me.
And it's
Well-
come down to 2.
I think the problem is I don't have any money for anything. So
Because you've got Gareth Bale on £1 million a week or whatever ridiculous money you spent on
Can
him.
you cancel that loan?
nope. Retrospectively, we've made an error there.
How much is he on a week? Oh,
220
God.
grand from me. Yeah.
Not one assist.
Yeah, but what? You didn't see it. It was so good.
I've just gone to offer him a contract and he wants 400,000 for me to sign him.
Just take him. It'd be good for you.
I'm not sure he would be. I can't afford him.
He would.
You could just sell Adiemi, Ben.
He would. I mean, I would if someone wants to go and buy him for £40 million, but I think that's probably unlikely because he's not worth that.
Oh, Wolves have got him for one of my shortlisted players that I was going to consider bidding on.
Are we doing a
Do I
lot of
bid on them
transfer
now?
stuff here? Because I was not prepared for this. I thought we were going to be playing Burnley.
I'm doing a little bit, but I think Zealand's doing the majority of it. He's a
Right.
monster.
What am I?
With minus 67 wage budget and 0 transfer budget, I am quite bored. So I'm just inquiring as to what's going on.
Just do some business.
Just some finagling.
Gartic phone?
I mean, you could, yeah.
Me and you play Celtic. What a sad
Well,
state
poor
of affairs
teams.
things have come to.
We can pause it when the games are on during January.
That's all right. Look, we're motoring through this now. Look at this. We just continue.
I was really looking forward to the game against Kev, so looking forward to that next week.
Sesko's furious. He's not being allowed to
Get in
join
there.
Aston Villa. He's furious. That was old Seski. He's also not as good as he was in another save I've got.
Sesko?
2 saves, yeah. This is not as good a version of Sesko. Oh, I realised one of them is 3 years in the future, so that's probably why. In fact, both of them are. That's probably why. Ollie Watkins is unhappy.
Come on.
Are you signing anyone you've heard of?
No.
Okay, that's good then.
Well, apart from Belotti, if I can get him away from Zealand.
I don't think. Are you signing Belotti?
I need a 4th choice striker.
That's a curious signing.
I just don't want him to sign for Zealand because Zealand can't score goals. If he signs Belotti, he'll start scoring goals. I'm playing Monopoly with Zealand here. I'm trying to block him off Park Lane.
Right. Okay. Well, this is you want to be careful because Zealand has been playing Monopoly for 25 years, as discussed earlier.
I too played Monopoly as a child. Worry not.
So good luck. Yeah, but it was in black and white when you played it, wasn't it?
Never you mind what colour it was in. We actually played my dad's wooden one from the 60s.
Oh, it's Park Place. Someone said, Kev, but it's not actually. It's Park Lane. Can you? Well, this would be a fun little quiz. We'll have to. I don't think Z could take part because it's different in America.
Probably
can
not.
you name the Monopoly board all the way around?
Oh, no.
Kev?
Probably not straight
or
off.
Jack? Of course, you actually created Monopoly, didn't you? So he's muted again. Brilliant.
Really glad he's participating in the whole we're playing a save together thing.
Okay, Kev, when he comes back, we're going to claim that you could do it, and then Jack's ego
Just
will
tell
take
him I've
over.
already
Love
done
it. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll say, yeah, I can definitely do it. Yeah, brilliant.
Yep. Okay.
We'll bait him into that.
100%.
Brilliant.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Okay.
This is going to be good. Just whistling, just waiting. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and then when I see it on mute, I'll be ready.
Fine.
Well, that was impressive, Kev. I don't think Jack could do that.
Wow, I did. Yeah, that was honestly, this is probably the most I've ever liked
Jack,
you, Kev.
Do you think you could name the Monopoly board all the way around?
No.
I reckon you could.
That's embarrassing.
No.
I backed you as well. I thought you'd be able to do it. I'm surprised.
I was more of a junior Monopoly fan than Monopoly fan.
Well, can you name that all the way around?
But it's all just theme park rides.
Well, I reckon you could do the main Monopoly.
I can't.
Give it a go. Start. I'll give you the first one. Old Kent Road.
It's the other brown one.
Brilliant.
Well, no, it goes chance next.
No, it doesn't. It's tax. I think income tax, I'm pretty sure on that one.
There you go. I got one round. Got the
And you were
first.
given that one.
All right, well, Kev,
Still-
Jack can't do it because he missed it. Do it again for us, Kev. Away you go.
I'm not doing it again. I need paying.
Kev.
Perform, monkey.
Take the clip. I've done it
Kev, do it
once.
again, mate.
Honestly, Kev's already done it. I think that's just
All right,
carries.
fair enough. Ancelotti's annoyed about the loan spell with Bale. Right, take him back. You should
Play
probably
your
recall
card.
him
Play
then.
your
The
cards
transfer
right.
window starts here.
Play your cards right.
Yes, he took him. He took him back. What a win! What a win! Yes.
Wow.
Come on.
Incredible.
Ancelotti was like, "How would you
Incredible.
play him?" I was like, have him back then. And Ancelotti was like, fine, I will. Oh, yes. What a moral victory for me. My chat have erupted. They can't believe the joy I've got from getting rid of Bale's loan. Right. Oh, I've got 144k to spend. Now we're talking. How much could we get the transfer budget to? Oh, we're back in
Was it like
business.
2 million.
We're back now 7.5.
Oh, stonks.
We're back in business. Right. Oh, Ollie Watkins injured for how long? 2 weeks. Right, where's Belotti? Oh, now I'll be interested. I've no doubt. Now he knows we've got offer him a contract. 115 grand a week. Not a problem, Andrea.
Can't Carlos Fierro's work permit was turned down.
Don't forget Belotti's an anagram of eye bottle, so he's a friend of mine.
How do you know that?
Lots of
Like,
people
like
have
his
told me.
chat haven't pointed that out to him a million times.
Yeah, lots of people have told me many times. Oh, who can we get on loan now? What a treat!
Do you want Andros Townsend?
I might get Joe Geldhart. He's
Can Zealand do Monopoly with the American Monopoly board?
no, you did it. You missed it. You did it.
No, I don't believe it.
Stop muting then. Otherwise, you'd know, wouldn't you?
So I want to
on
have private discussions with my chat.
You do that during the matches, dude.
Yeah.
They tell me that Ben's voice is annoying, so I have to, you know,
Do they?
I know the feeling.
help them out.
Do you want
Yeah.
me to send them a message? Do you want me to tell them something that they won't like to hear?
What would you like to tell them?
No, I don't want to upset anybody.
It's too late for that. You've already done that.
We've ruined my holiday.
That's all right. It was an honest mistake.
Stop
Like,
it.
there's things happening again that I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
It's called friendship. Sorry. Should have said that. That was mean. I did a mean thing again. I'm sorry.
He's been nice today, everyone.
No, I don't know if I told you I've had my booster.
Have you? You only complained about it like
very-
5 times. It's a bit of a dead arm.
Yeah, I have. Thanks for bringing it up again.
That's all right.
I'm actually really suffering.
You'll be fine.
Poor baby.
Thanks.
That's you, Steve.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, it was very surprising. I'm still not over that bit of the whole thing, to be honest.
Steve's just actually likes jabbing people in the arm. Doesn't even work for him.
It seemed like that. You got a lot of joy out of it.
Come on, Steve, you can do this one. He looks like
No,
he
but-
won't mind.
He did say, "Oh, it's only a little bit of bleeding." I was like, "Flipping heck, Steve." I mean, that's not filled with
Steve.
confidence. No, I wasn't thrilled by the whole process. I'll be honest.
I tried to book my booster like today, and the website was just down all day.
It was done. Yeah, I did the same thing. I booked mine last week, and then Boris announced, "Oh, everyone, just get your booster." I'm thinking, "Oh, I turned up today. There was a queue." I'm thinking, "Oh no, what has happened?" But I booked mine in advance, thinking that he was going to do this. So I'm taking the points.
I had mine 2 weeks ago because I'm old and at risk. Yay for me.
they've been texting me for about 3 weeks. I kept forgetting. It's because I felt ill. I didn't really want to have it.
You know,
I don't know if you felt similar. So I
men
didn't want to.
in their
add it
30s,
on.
right? Gotta make sure you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll be there, Shannon, one day.
Those
I
old
hope.
people.
I hope you'll be there one day, mate. You'll feel it. Oh, I'm saying an American.
Hey,
It's
what
almost like-
neither of us
Bellotti's
get
gone to
Bellotti
PSG.
because he goes to
Boo.
PSG?
And they've
against
only given him
PSG.
61 grand. I offered him 120 grand.
I know. I
That's
offered
great.
him probably very similar to what you offered because that's the only thing he'd take to come here. I offered him a bucket of money to come
How
on and
much is
play
he on,
here.
Kev?
He's gone to PSG for 79.
79. Fair enough.
And he's playing for them, I guess.
Yeah, he's signed as a
Scumbag.
freaking squad player too. And not Kev, Jack is going to lose Julian Alvarez, who Jack and I have been in a bidding war for him, but now Juventus has swooped in.
Imagine.
My chairman's signing him for me because I can't actually afford.
Julian Alvarez. Yeah, he's probably gone to Juventus. So those plays are off the table. I don't want to get Livakovic because he's really expensive right now, but if we get into Europe, he won't be really expensive next year because he'll be much more likely to want to play for us. That's why I'm not going to do it now, long-term thinking.
Probably send him back to Peterborough.
I feel like I'm getting old. I'm starting to feel tired.
Oh, Jack. Perhaps you need another late night monster or whatever it was you had the other day.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was an error.
A what?
My caffeine tolerance is way too high. I drank a can of Monster Energy drink at 11 p.m. and then fell asleep at 2.
That's kind of terrifying.
Absolutely fine. I know it is. I need to get off the caffeine in general. Too much coffee.
Might I recommend
Supplementary
An
energy
Ugly
drinks.
for you.
absolute psychopath move.
So that's okay. I was like, I might be up, and then I literally finished streaming, went and laid down and fell asleep straight away. I was like,
You need
Yeah,
the
that caffeine
sparkling
really
water.
isn't-
That'll help you.
is that the secret? Sparkling water.
Yeah.
Don't do this again, please. I've just got over the last conversation about sparkling water. I do not need another one.
Sparkles.
I can't
Why
believe
does it
you
all
don't
come
like
back
it.
to sparkling water?
Because
It's
that's the center of
delicious.
the universe.
That's horrible.
Am I
That's
right? in
Clates.
thinking
If Clates
in,
is still in, Clates knows.
in America, can you drink tap water?
Yeah. What do you think?
Is it
What do you use?
safe?
A third world country?
Or do
Yeah.
you only drink directly out of the sea? That's what he
Oh,
wants
no.
to know.
Well, no, because there are some countries, like for example, Portugal. You're not really meant to drink tap water.
Yeah,
Aren't
no,
there-
our
aren't there
tap
some
water's
states,
like we have really good municipal water, honestly. Unless you live in
Aren't there
Flint,
some-
Michigan, then it kind of broke.
I was gonna say,
but
I was going to say, aren't there some states where it's not good?
not states. It's run by cities. Yeah. But like, if you live within the borders of a city and it's not Flint, Michigan, your water's good, perfectly fine. It's even got like fluoride in it, helps your teeth and stuff.
My chat is saying you can drink the water in Portugal.
I think it probably
Yeah,
depends on where
the
you are in
Portuguese in my
world.
chat too were like, "Hey, our water's fine. I don't know why we just got
No.
caught a stray bullet."
For the change in water, you can't like. There are certain. I think if you're English, you can't drink the water, Jack, because of the change in it.
I have no idea. I've just never drank the water when I've been on holiday.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's because it's made up of different things, and it basically gives you the runs. Those that have never experienced it.
I don't like running.
Oh, I can't have the milk in like
The
France because it's got like a nutty texture, which I don't really like.
Ugh, my director of football's made an offer for Martin Braithwaite. Get out of here. I don't want him. Withdraw.
I'm really glad that this Kev game, my tough run of games, is over, because playing Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool in a row was not fun.
Yeah, it has different bacteria. When I went to America, I didn't drink water from a tap. I don't think, just bottled. The first thing we did was went and bought like 36 bottles of water. So.
It's also the different standards as well of like what is, because like the stuff that is put in it to like preserve the water and purify it. Like there is some stuff that's used to treat it in some places that just isn't allowed in others.
I suppose. I mean, everybody's got their own regulations about what you can put in water. U.S. is really just like fluoride, and you're good. Hey, Willie Bolly's back finally.
Mbappe rejected my contract offer, which is really quite irritating.
I tried to go in for him. He had no interest in playing for the best team in England.
Oh, I haven't tried. Shall I
Pretty
try?
sure it's time for City, which would be annoying.
He says, I thought he re-signed with PSG. I thought that's what that notification was.
Apparently, Everton's stature in the game isn't big enough to match his own ambitions, which is very sad.
It's true, though.
Jack's muted again. Should we come up with something that just happened for when he comes back?
Shall I just kick him from the game for being a cheating monster?
Probably.
Who's cheating?
You are.
Oh, what am I cheating?
You're cheating on us by not being in the chat.
Sorry,
with
I
us.
was ridiculing someone in my chat for repeatedly spamming Haji as a signing. Unless you want me to openly ridicule them across all channels.
Yes, I'd like that.
Do you know, it'd be really nice if we could do a football quiz, but I know that Kev doesn't know anything about football, so you'd have to do the quiz, Kev.
Well, I've got a quiz, but you have the same one and tried to cheat.
No, I have
Monster.
that. I actually, well, in behind the curtain, I actually have the year before's. So, but I knew that you'd had it.
I know
so
some
you-
things about football. It just depends what kind of football we're talking about. From when?
Do you? Do you? What? Since when?
Well, I know stuff from like the 90s and early 2000s.
Right. Okay.
That's my period. I could do a quiz
not-
from then.
Yeah, that's not really Z's period, though, is it? That's the problem.
No,
Whose
not
fault
at all.
is that?
Whose fault
Perhaps
is
you
it?
could
I'm
do
not
a
sure anyone's
mixture of questions then.
Sure anyone's at fault. Okay. Football. Well, do you want to do the quiz or shall I do the quiz?
No, I'm about to pay Kev. It's a very big occasion. This is not the time for a quiz.
Oh, okay. We'll do it after that then, shall we?
Yeah,
Fine.
post Jack beating quiz. That's what it shall be called.
Well, okay.
Game on.
Sorry, Jack. I like to
Jack,
get this game done as
showtime.
quick as possible
We've
so I
got
can tune
Corona
into
for the first time in this game. Are you excited?
I'm very
Jesus
excited.
is
So,
here.
Till you stop talking, you're ruining my meditation as I listen to the FA Cup theme tune.
So as it's a cup game, do we all stay in for this?
Yeah, they're the
suppose,
rules,
yeah.
I think,
We
aren't
just
they?
Stay
We
around.
can listen to Kevin Jack
I
battle.
don't know if I like this.
And then once my game's finished, I will mute and just watch the pain from someone.
Hopefully.
It's too
All right,
good.
I'm not starting John Ruddy. I've seen enough.
I'm starting Delph.
Good, you should.
Oh, versus Kevin as well. Oh, please.
I know, yeah, you know, narrative.
Yeah, when he scores, I'll be quite cross.
If there's scripting in the game, he'll score. If he doesn't score, everyone, there is no scripting in the game. That's how it works.
I'm not rotating for this game. Oh, was he doing the national anthem?
Oh,
Yeah,
for their
we do.
game.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, if you go by American sports rules, you've got to do the national anthem for like everybody in the team.
Well,
So,
I
how
don't
many
mind
different
introducing you.
nationalities do you have in your team?
11.
Right. Well, hang on.
That's not the
Yeah,
actual
try the
rule,
mix.
but they don't know that.
My son's been playing with this. But can't. Ladies and gentlemen, performing the national anthem of the United States of America, Zealand Shannon. Zealand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zealand Shannon, everybody. Thank you, Zealand. That was brilliant. That was honestly brilliant.
That
Thank
was
you.
unnecessary of you,
I'm with
Captain
the
Neil,
games.
during that.
I'm with the games. I'm with the games.
I wasn't kneeling. I was sitting on the floor just in case I lose this
fully
game.
prepared to sing the entire national anthem. I had no
I'm
idea.
glad we
Once,
stopped and we did.
once I
I
got
know
in there,
you
I
were.
had no idea how long I was supposed to keep going. So we just kind of kept it going.
I did the right thing. I did the right thing for everybody. I did the right
I
thing for
believe so.
everybody.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
I feel prepared now.
Right,
Yeah.
we're doing a football match or what?
Let's go
Oh,
Rangers.
what?
Let's go Rangers.
I just reflexively respond to that chant with claps. I don't know how to help you.
God say, I just feel like it's appropriate. Our gracious Queen.
Oh, we've both given our best signings to number 18, Jack. Interesting.
I know.
Queen.
Ben, I'm going to mute you if you don't
save-
shut up.
Oh, that's no way to treat royalty.
You know what I find interesting is that if your anthem is going to change. I think that's fascinating. Like at some point,
is, yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. So let's get ready to rumble.
Be like
Let's
next
get
week,
ready to
Queen
rumble.
dies and we get to sing God Save the King. When you play the national anthem at a funeral, does it change then, or do they wait until after the funeral?
Do you play the national anthem?
They
at a funeral?
you probably don't change
I
it.
don't know. I actually don't know.
The first
No,
rendition
Jack,
of the
it's happened
anthem,
for a
like the
while.
It'd
actual
be in
anthem,
poor
right?
taste at her funeral talking about her living a long time, surely.
A funeral. It's a
A
theme
funeral,
park, is it?
yeah. Exactly. Jack, why aren't you commentating on the football? What's just happened? Just talk us through it.
I went and got some Maltesers
Who's
because it's going to be a
already
long
losing,
day.
Jack? Just to clarify, after
Ah,
40 seconds,
me.
who's already losing?
Another tweet. Wow. Jack's
Dude,
record
what?
really is
What?
appalling.
Why does Ismail Assar exclusively score 30-yard bangers against me? I don't even know, man. This is a laser beam. It's not even just the same team. It's the same player. It's Ismail Assar. Scored just a rocket. Goodness me.
Oh, there's Delph. Oh, that was a
an
fancy
assist.
goal.
What?
Delph with an assist, yeah. That was a fancy goal.
The assist, the power of
Can
the
I buy him
Maltesers.
off you? Not Delph. I want Rafinha. He looked quite good there. Do you want to swap
he's
him
not
for
for sale.
Barbosa?
It was all Delph.
I would argue a lot of it was Rafinha.
No,
as he
it
went
was
past
Delph.
all
It
four
was-
of my defenders.
It was Delph. All Delph. I'll sell you Delph back for £1.
Deal.
Pound.
But you have to take him
This
off
is like
now.
when, this is like when a business go bankrupt and they're just like, buy it for £1.
It's a great response.
I would like to buy Rafinha. How much is he for sale for?
I've just seen the goal.
Or
Zealand
Calvert-Lewin in
scores.
exchange.
How do you
it's
like that goal?
would be
That
absurd.
is nonsense, isn't it? I mean, good lord. What a
Sell him to me,
life.
Jack. You need money. You want to spend.
What a goal by Carlos Vela! Oh, wonderful!
It's a Danny Rose own goal. Like, I can't believe it.
Think of what you could buy with 30 million for Rafinha, Jack.
This match
Come
is
on now.
1-1, and I don't have a shot.
Not
Not
a
just
lot.
on target. I don't have a
You could buy an
shot.
entirely new team.
So he's playing checkers.
I
You
don't.
love bargain hunting.
I don't have a shot, and it's 1-1.
Come on, let's just score. Let's just score this. Come on,
What's the
Rafinha.
rules of FA Cup? There's no replays, right? For the early rounds.
I think it goes to
no, no
extra
idea.
time and penalties, doesn't
That's
it?
a goal.
Actually, there are replays, I think.
Oh no, I think they got rid of the replays, did they
There's
not?
certainly replays in like the first and second round.
I'm stress eating Maltesers. The game's really got
Are
to
you
me.
sharing these, or are you just going to eat them all yourself?
I'm just eating them myself. It's only 300 grams of them.
I don't really know how much that is in new money. I need it translating into English.
Don't want to alarm anybody, but we have
calories
finished a
worth of
1v1.
Maltesers.
You saw it.
that's not really a thing. Whatever. Was it a box or a bag, or what are we talking here?
A large box.
A large box. That's a lot of Maltesers.
Now we have 2 goals on 1 shot.
Yorkin. Go on. Rafinha.
I love hearing you commentate with your sticky voice when you've got a mouthful of Maltesers.
Sorry.
It's great. You sound like Winnie the Pooh.
With it the crossbar.
Commentate more with Maltesers in your mouth. It's super.
I'll get a few more.
Yeah, you do that. Get 4 or 5 in there and you can do all the
Dallas down the
commentary.
line. Rafinha's there. Options in the middle. Bamford. That's a goal.
I kind of want you to score
That's
just to
Rafinha.
enjoy in the commentary.
Bruno
I don't want the
Enrique.
distraction of the FA Cup.
Ah, it's the distraction.
Exactly.
It's good half.
Hey, we're up 3-1. So how Ben? How are you doing? Oh, he's deafened. So
he's a
what's it?
monster.
1-1 right now?
1-1 at
yeah.
half time. Ben,
Well, Jack
it's
is
only-
cheating.
Your only shot on target, Kev, was after 40 seconds and it went
He
in.
did score it though,
Do you-
yeah. So
are there replays or does it go to extra time?
I think there are replays.
I don't think there are. I think they scrapped them because of the pandemic.
If there's no replays, then they come back in the second season. Because I know in non-league to legend, I've definitely done lots of FA Cup replays.
I think maybe it's their later season thing, or it's just for the 3rd round onwards.
Ref.
One of them's about to happen.
My chat say, Kev, it's strange you to be focusing on the league over the knockout draws.
Well, that's because in this scenario, winning the league is the priority. It's not just a group stage in this tournament.
It's true. He was offside, right? Must have
Doesn't
been.
matter anyway. My wonderful defenders have got him covered. Right,
Oh.
fall over. Let's have a special penalty from you. He's good
Oh,
at
what
winning
a
special
save.
penalties.
What a
He should have gone for
save!
the special penalty. He could have dived from there.
There are replays.
There are replays. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
What have I got myself into?
A potential replay situation.
Burnley.
Why
I
is he
am
not
shit.
keeping up with him? He's ahead of him.
I'm so pleased.
And then he
Well,
just
thank
goes,
you.
oh, wait,
Yeah,
offside
that's
trap.
exactly what I
Late
said.
blooming offside
What are you
trap. I got
shaving?
this. Here we go. Running the other way.
Jesus,
I
I'm
got
licking all
this,
the
man.
chocolate off them.
It's all me. Let's see this match out. Let's put some quality on the field and let's see this match out.
Right,
Okay.
I'm going to go put them back in the fridge. I've stress 8. We're back in the game. It's fine.
You leaving mid-match to put Maltesers in the fridge? You were... I realised it was me who has it paused, so I can just carry on without him. Excellent. Jack is not currently here, and we are playing the match.
I have a wireless headset. I can hear your nonsense. And my fridge is currently in my living room
Why?
because I'm getting the floor of my kitchen
Have you
relayed
reached
next week.
Have you reached that much of a low that you now just have the fridge in the living room?
You know
Is your
what? I
bed
was
in
like,
there as well.
I'm like a speedrunner. I decided to optimize my setup for minimal walking around.
So Weber's taking pens because none of our listed penalty takers, which I think we have like 3. Come on, Ross. This would be huge. What the f? Holy. I want to like him because nobody gets open like Ross Barkley, but the man simply has no idea where the goal is. This is incredible. Skies it. Great run, great touch. He's got it under control. He's staring at the keeper, miles behind the defense. Oh, so Weber's not a center back. He's good enough at center back. Good thing Willie Bolly's back though. Weber's done admirably there. Oh, just slightly mistimed. There's Kilman. Play him. Vela's open all day long. Oh!
You don't need to worry about the FA Cup. We just make the league. He's blue out of it.
Oh, baby, it's Vela. Oh, Carlos Vela. And it's 4-1. The Mexican magician from some distance.
Barbosa. Mr. Barbosa, you're spoiling us with your excellence.
Should we swap him and Rafinha?
Yes, we should.
No, I'm not doing any more deals with you. I've had enough.
I'll swap Barbosa for Rafinha.
No, thank you. Not sure about the goalkeeping there. He's gone on a bit of a wander.
He knows what side his bread's buttered because he's my Peterborough goalkeeper.
Ah.
His bread is baked?
Bread is buttered.
Kev
He knows what side his bread is buttered.
I kind of just nod my head and go along with it. Cause
It's old man talk.
Exactly.
Things old men say. Yeah, as Clates has corrected in the chat, he knows what side his Weetabix is buttered.
Are we about to go to a
inside.
replay? That's a bit boring, isn't it?
I don't mind a replay.
Wait,
I
Jack,
do.
were you in the lead before?
Yeah. Well, I was
was
losing,
briefly.
then I was winning.
And then Gabriel Barbosa was excellent, and now it's 2-2.
And now nothing's happened all game. Right, well, we've got a second game to play at some point,
Everyone
Kev,
gets
so
a
that's
week.
good.
This is good because there has to be a winner in the next one.
Yeah, there
I
does.
think it's now
That.
double. I think it's now a double tweet.
That seems
Do you?
unnecessary.
for two
a
games.
double. That's a
Oh.
double or nothing
I'll
wager
sign
there.
off. Yeah, I agree to
Oh,
it.
crumbs, I've dropped my pen.
I think it's fine. I think that's a reasonable expectation to
Hey,
that, Jack.
Ben, how'd your match go?
I drew with Burnley. So I'm
Oh
not
wow,
sure.
so I'm the only one that's just kind of through.
Yeah,
You could play some
mate.
Gartic phone.
Yeah, fire up Gartic phone and have a great time.
When is the replay? Is it soon?
We've
Oh
got
my god.
one league match, then the replay.
I play United in between, but there's a
We're
week.
probably not
before we
going to play the
next one.
replay tonight.
Oh,
We've got all the
Ben.
stuff around with
Yeah,
transfers.
yeah, that's
Ben,
true.
our game has been rescheduled
Yeah, it's
because
moved,
of
it's
that
moved my
game.
game versus Jack. No, well, for those that don't know, we're streaming it on Thursday afternoon, 2 till 6. US time, that is all crumbs.
During the day.
7
9 a.m.
No,
till
no, 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 no. 2 to 6 is
9 till 1?
9 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So be ready, because it's going to kick off, I imagine. Right, Kev?
Yeah.
I feel
Oh.
sick. I can't believe I've drawn that.
I would think you'd be quite happy with getting a draw against a team challenging for the Premier League title.
I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But I just feel like we've missed an opportunity there, really.
Who was the home team? Were you the home team?
I was the home team. That's why I'm a bit...
Yeah.
Of course he was.
That hurts.
It's okay, though. I've got my new signing joining very, very shortly.
Who'd you get?
Waiting on the work
Alvarez?
permit. No, but still waiting on him. Getting Mariano in.
That is desperation if I've ever seen it. My word.
The Real Madrid guy?
That is
Yeah.
your classic. I'll just take any striker.
No, he's very good.
Mariano? Yeah, he was great for the Dominican Republic in his only international cap.
Oh,
Oh, that's a dig, isn't it? I mean, I've signed
Got
him
him.
for 2 million plus like 9 million over 3 years.
No,
So
I did
I'm
that, yeah.
I'm not expecting fireworks.
I did that with Bruno
Oh.
Petkovic, and I don't think he scored a goal all year, so we'll see how it works out for you.
When he scores
Oh,
against Kev
lots of
first game, I had a party.
transfers. Are lots of transfers about to happen, or are we going to move swiftly to the next Prem game?
I've got a couple of.
I'm fiddling
Bubblers.
with transfer things.
Okay, Kevin.
I'm having
I'd
a
like
fiddle.
to. I'd like to propose that we plan around me and Kevin kicking off the stream on Thursday.
Oh, I see.
Just like, so we play one more game because I think we're going to probably be a bit slow here anyway.
Home
What's
to
going on
Norwich.
is-
All right.
Jack's game versus Kev is £22. Are you prepared to make it £44?
Does the second tweet depreciate the value of the first?
Because if you don't make it 44 and it's double tweets, you're only buying one of them for 22 quid and I still get one.
Oh, Jack, now it's not as good a deal, is it?
I think I want more Maltesers.
That's right, just use your litter picker to get them. You know, you can probably reach them, right, from where you are.
I
Where
was
is
trying
the
to
fridge
catch
at the
them in my
moment?
mouth earlier.
Where is the fridge? I've heard it's not in
not-
the kitchen.
It's like the other side of the division wall between the living room and the kitchen. It's like
Near the shelves.
at that side of the room, but like
see.
the kitchen side. It's not that far away. See, Ben knows the layout of my apartment, so he
I've slept in that room,
can
everybody.
visualize.
Yeah. I woke up to Jack playing Overwatch. It was very scary.
True.
Not,
Did
not
we
something
make the
anyone wanted.
sofa bed? Or did we just use
Uh,
the sofa? Because the sofa bed's
think you
such
just
a pain
said-
in the arse. I'm just like,
It was extremely hot the big issue that day.
Oh yeah, it was the hottest day of the year.
It was the hottest day of the year that I slept on your leather sofa. So it wasn't joyous.
I feel like we must have used the sofa bed.
No, we didn't.
Why didn't we?
I'm
I'm very confident that we did.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. Is that right?
I mean, look, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I feel like.
Look, I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
I've got no idea. I really.
That's quite a good jack, actually. That was it.
Thanks. I'm working on it, just in little spurts. Trying to get everybody
What's
down.
going on, guys? Jack here. What's going on, guys? Jack here.
Don't
Welcome
use
back
that
to
intro
another Let's Play
anymore.
video. Why not? It's a classic.
Because it's the same as Jack Frags is.
Is it really?
Yeah, which is
And you
kind of
decided-
funny.
Just fight him for it. Boxing.
Take him to court. Trademark
I'm thinking
infringement.
YouTube boxing.
You should play.
you versus
You
him.
should play each other in Fall Guys.
I also don't feel like the word guys isn't very inclusive. Saying
What do you
how's it
mean?
going? Like what is going on, guys? It's like I don't
feel
know.
like guys can be a collective term for all genders.
Maybe. See, I've taken the Disneyland approach where I use the Disney verb, which is folks.
I say folks quite often.
So it's,
Yeah.
how's it going, folks?
I opened the
And
vlog
welcome
with
back.
"Hello, folks."
Folks is a good word. Folks is the word that if you work at Disney, you're meant to use.
Dude is also gender neutral, so I use dude.
Isn't dudette female dude?
No,
Yeah, I'm not sure dude is.
it is. No, I've googled it on stream before because I had I had a conversation with somebody about it.
I'd use dudette.
Yeah, I'd use do that probably. I wouldn't use dude, so don't mind do that. I'd just go viewers. Viewers is very neutral.
Keep thinking you're saying dudek. Just refer to
Jersey
everyone as Jersey dudek.
Yeah, I'd just say.
Apparently, dudette is a camel's foreskin, according to my.
Oh, of course you know that.
Of course, the freaks of your channel who
what
like
did
to
you-
live on
what did
Wikipedia
you-
absorbing knowledge know that.
What did you have for starter when you had that?
That will be a delicacy somewhere, won't it?
I'll eat anything, but I've never had that.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Jack.
I forgot to eat today. My tummy keeps rumbling.
Well,
I
Kev's
mean,
got
that's
us.
just not true.
What did you eat today then?
I had Maltesers. I had a Pizza Express margarita pizza.
Did you buy yourself a big box of Maltesers?
Yeah.
Oh, Jack.
Sorry, there is
Right.
nothing
No,
wrong
no.
with buying yourself chocolate.
No, but just a big box of Maltesers, a family pack of Maltesers.
It's better value for money, isn't it? Just better value for money.
I consider myself a family of sorts.
Harrison has written in my chat, Jack, and I don't mean to be upset that I'm saying it out loud. He's just put solo beefier energy. Oh,
I got
God.
shamed once for going to the pub on my own for a pub lunch. After I'd been out in town for the day, I was walking back past the pub. Apparently that was weird.
It is a
No,
bit
Is that
weird.
weird?
I wasn't there because you didn't tell us that bit. You just told us you went to the beefeater for a car free. So
All
don't
I'm
you
saying
start changing
all
the
I'm
story.
saying is that like going out on your own to like the cinema or to eat or stuff, like it's quite nice. Like genuinely, like if you've never been to the cinema on your own or just
No,
done,
the
I
best-
think
The best cinema experience is when no one else is there. I totally agree with that. But you can't really plan for that.
This is why you construct a home theater as one of your first additions to a house.
America's a different place, isn't it?
isn't it?
You've got loads of rooms that are spare. We have a shed. Like it's not quite the same.
The
I
way
wish-
you
I wish-
describe the housing market in the UK, you'd think the island was 5 miles wide.
Yeah, but you build your houses out of like straw, don't you? So it's a lot cheaper.
We're the first person of the 3 Pigglies. Like, what do you?
Well, we build,
Yeah.
we build them out of like proper materials. That's why when you have hurricanes, everything just breaks.
No. When was the last time you heard of a hurricane like ruining a town in England? Never.
That's not a good
Checkmate.
argument, and I'm not co-signing on that.
I
I'm
grew
not
up. I grew up
co-signing
in
on it.
Florida. Do we really want to go into the hurricane topic right now?
No, probably
I've
not.
never seen a hurricane hit a house in England.
My house has survived my entire driveway being under so much water that I paddleboarded to the mailbox.
If you right, someone's made a.
Was there any mail there?
Yeah, actually, I think it was in a bag.
I like the idea. The postman's going around in a canoe, like delivering. I've got to, the show goes on.
Paddleboarded down to the mailbox. They drop it off in a plastic bag.
I think Zealand just said piggly.
What?
He said the little pigglies. And he was
Pigglies?
talking about. I'm sure he said pigglies. My chat have picked up on it as well.
Right, about what?
About the 3 little pigs who build a house.
Yeah.
He said piggly.
Little pigglies.
What's not one has a piggly?
It's 3 little pigs. That's the
A
name.
pig, yeah.
Okay.
So what is the complaint here, Kev?
I don't
Piggly.
understand.
What's a piggly?
Go into the draw.
Oh, it's a big draw in there. Oh, I get Leicester if I win. I don't even care.
Has the draw happened? Oh, Morecambe is the winner. Is the reward for me or Jack?
Morecambe are buzzing.
Arsenal play
Brighton,
United, which
what
is
the
quite big. Oh, Arsenal play
I
United
want to
and
play
Chelsea
a bad
Liverpool.
team. Why am I playing good
Ooh.
teams?
Oh,
Have you seen that?
Good.
Arsenal play United and Chelsea play Liverpool, which is quite good.
That
for
is
a
good for us.
potential run.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yes. That could be interesting. Tottenham, Sheffield United away. Tough.
I did not realise Morecambe were in League One. They've been there long. This is going to be embarrassing. Okay, no, they did just get promoted.
Piggly.
Yeah, there's a store in the US called Piggly Wiggly, and its logo's a pig, so little pigglies.
Apparently, if you punch a wall in America, you can break that wall. If you punch a wall in England, you break your hand. That's the difference. As in, you could indent the wall in America. Is that true?
I mean, it depends on the house, dude. There's plenty of houses
course.
made of
I'm just-
stone. Is drywall a
talking-
foreign concept to the British Empire? Is that...
Yeah, actually is. We don't really use drywall.
Pretty
there.
much, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe that.
Honestly, the average
I have
house-
the solution to solve your housing crisis. You don't need to hire a stonemason to build the house.
But we like warmth.
What do you think that the people in Minnesota are freezing to death because they're using drywall?
No, they're freezing
it
death
sounds
because
like
they
an
can't
issue.
afford health care.
Well, that's a separate thing.
Oh, I've gone for the health care
It's
bloke.
six
It's taken a
streams. We're
while.
finally doing England versus UK versus US.
Drywall. I always thought it was just a silly word for plasterboard. Am I misunderstanding what drywall is?
I think it is. I think it is. It's not a silly word. It's just a different word.
Silly word.
How many streams did we make it through before the England v the USA came out?
Ultimately, Z's the national anthem, so I think he's winning.
That's true. Yeah.
To be fair,
I've
that
sung
was very
multiple-
good, the national anthem.
Yeah, I've sung 2 national anthems on this stream. I dropped into Scotland earlier.
Right. How is your Scottish? Jack does a really good Scottish accent, Jack.
I don't do Scottish accents. I can't do accents. We know this.
No, you do.
Takes
Got to
the
do
piss out of me.
Scottish.
I can't do
Scottish.
accents. I
Scottish,
cannot do
sure.
accents.
But just-
I
just
can
Scottish
do
is good.
accents. I've not even tried there, to be clear. I've just said canny.
Jack's accents are just words he's heard from those countries in his own voice.
No, I can't do accents, so I no longer try.
Birmingham, try Birmingham.
I'm not doing a
Say,
Birmingham.
what do I tell we doing? Are you right, Jack? How are
I
things?
can't
Go on.
do it. I can't do accents.
Just try
You're gonna
it.
make
Just
me
try
cry.
it.
Oh yeah, Jacksons would be brilliant. This could be a
Jack-
I
thing.
can't.
Come on, Jack. Just give us a go, mate.
I feel like I should do one, and you have to guess what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, this is great. Okay, good. Yeah, good.
No, I'm not doing this.
Try
You
do an
can't
American. Do an
I'm
American
so
accent.
red in the
Do an
face.
American accent. Do an American accent. Do an American
I
accent.
can't do accents. Then stop this.
Come on, that's just
Do
American.
an American accent.
Just say like, "What's up, dude?" Go on, just hit us with it.
What's up, dude?
That's his own voice.
I can't do accent.
Just his own voice.
Give me just a cowboy. You've watched a western. Give me a cowboy. Give me saddle him up.
I can't do accents.
Oh my god.
It's only a shout, Jack.
I'm sorry. I'm not yelling. I am yelling.
Can you do Bugs Bunny?
I can't do accents. I can't. I don't even know what's that. maybe it was where I'm going now. Thank you
I
for
thought that
watching
was me
today's stream.
talking. That was very
Thank you for
confusing.
watching. We're going.
I can't tell what's Ben or Jack anymore. I got to be perfectly honest.
That was Jack doing Birmingham. That was Jack just going. That was like me doing Birmingham, just going. I can't do accents. Like it's just not. It's just nothing, is it?
I hate everything.
So
Muted them,
questionable.
I've accidentally muted you. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons out of pure shame.
I can't do Brummy Diz, but Doug can. So if you really want that, we can do it.
That chat, I cannot do accents. I can't do them. I'm sorry.
No, you just can't do accents. That's a real shame. Kev, did you just purr?
I did a little bit, yeah. I do that sometimes. I also occasionally cough like a horse.
I'm gonna die. Oh, man.
I hate everything. Why did I even try? Why did I even bother? I knew what I was walking into.
Yeah,
So have you done any more
yeah. I
impressions?
mean, you know what you miss when you deafen up? Both of you guys deafened up.
What did I miss?
And we're just sitting here in abject silence, and I just hear someone purr, like, like, and I'm sitting here, and I look down, and the only person not deafened is Kev. So I'm like,
Right.
Kev, did you purr? And he goes, oh, I did a little bit, yeah. And that was the whole conversation that we had when you guys were gone.
What do you mean? Can I get another purr, please? Just because I missed it.
Sometimes I
Kev is
purr.
actually
Oh dear.
Sometimes, why are you saying that like that's normal?
Sometimes I do.
You mean not a tiger? What do you mean?
Sometimes I just purr.
And what brings it on?
Just happens, really.
Just happens, really. Again, you are saying it like it's completely normal and we're the idiots. Like, I can't.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Wouldn't say that myself, but
What other noises do you make for no reason at
oh,
all?
I've got a lot of noises. They just come out sometimes. I'll eat anything, but I've never had that.
There it is again. I mean, it just pops up out of nowhere. Wow.
I forgot to eat today. My tummy keeps rumbling. Why are you
You're not
playing
right,
that? My chat is suggesting I have a channel point redeemed to do accents, and I've
Yes,
decided it's the worst
excellent.
idea ever.
I
500
actually do
points.
have that. I have that for the English accent.
500 points, please.
How many channel points is it? Just so I know how much I
It's,
should be price range in mine.
It's like 30 or 40. I can't remember which one.
Right, I'll add a 0 on the end of whatever yours is, and that'll do for mine.
See, how old is Kev?
30 or 40. I can't remember which one.
Okay.
30. I turned 30 this year. I am a young man.
Oh, that's.
I mean, that's just not
actually.
true.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
it's not that bad, is it?
Well, so he's doing the English
How
one again.
old do we reckon Kev's gonna get before people stop watching? Like before it becomes so old he's uncool.
I've been doing the sums. As long as I can make it to like 48, I'm all right.
What's the
Right,
plan
chat,
then?
do
Do
the
you just
reverse sums.
retire at 48? That's it.
Wait, so -3? What? I'm very confused. What do you mean?
You've gone from
I
there.
don't know. You can de-age. That's just
you
fascinating.
finished 3 years ago. I'm very confused. Why do you keep uploading? What is this backlog you've got going?
Rafine,
Aw. Aw.
My horse is broken. So we'll fix this. My cow's broken.
What?
I just pissed off Rafinha. Real Madrid, and that's it, said I wasn't good enough.
That was a good rhyme.
I've got a clip of Kev's purr.
Can I get the clip, please, or do I tune in? What do I do?
Oh, here,
want
tune
it.
in. I'll turn it on. Kev, did you just purr? Hold on. I gotta set something up while you guys are getting here. Kev, did you just purr?
I did a little bit, yeah. I do that sometimes.
Can you hear? I mean, that's not like me going, oh, it kind of sounded like a purr. That is a fucking purr, okay? That's like a purr.
I don't understand the problem. Sometimes I purr.
It wasn't even like a sexy purr. Like a,
It wasn't. It was a cat.
was-
It was like a
I
cat.
wasn't trying to be sexy.
I'm
I don't have to try.
just sitting there. just minding my own business. Everybody else is muted, and that happens.
That is the weirdest thing.
Can you do it again for us?
I'm not going to do it on demand. That would be weird.
See, can you link
I wouldn't want
the
to do
clip?
anything
Some of my
weird.
stream missed it. And
Really? Okay, yeah. Here, I'll go play it again. Hold on. Wait.
oh god.
Ready?
I'll mute up.
Ready? Shut up, Ben.
So weird.
You're all just picking on me. It's unacceptable.
Why did you do it?
I just do it sometimes.
Why? Are you Professor McGonagall?
That is mental. I'm sorry.
I thought it was going to be way softer than
My
that.
view
It
is
was
just
so
not
pro-
reacting at all because they're so used to strange noises coming out of me.
It was so pronounced. I was
Sometimes
so
I just make
expecting
strange noises.
My game's broken.
Dude, are you telling
Why?
me that Willy Bolly was hurt for 6 weeks, and then the moment he comes back, he leaves for the Africa Cup of Nations? That is incredible.
Barcelona are bidding on Stuart Dallas.
that. Oh,
I'm not going to take it. Not selling them. No deal, no.
you've got very aggressive there. I feel like towards Barcelona.
Some of my chat say it sounds more like a dove than a cat. Like a pigeon.
Yeah, it's a bit pigeon-esque.
My game's broken. Thanks for that, Ben. Are we just getting random clips of us now talking? Is that what this is turning into?
That noise wasn't even me. That was Kev just doing another noise.
I just assume at this point you guys are making. It's not me or Kev ever talking.
No, if only.
What is Kevin plotting?
I'm trying to sign some players. I need football players.
Oh man.
Newcastle signed the player I was trying to sign, and now I'm sad.
Who was that?
Nikola Milinkovic.
Oh. Sorry, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you gonna be all right?
Well, if you can find me another defender, I'm a little low. If you've got a suggestion for me,
Courtney House.
never heard
Right,
of him.
isn't it horse?
I thought it was
Horse.
Courtney House.
I think it's horse. That's how you say it. I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's Courtney House. But
House doesn't sound right. I think it's horse.
Okay. Have you got any Villa fans that can help with this? Pretty sure it's Courtney House.
If I'm wrong, then this is just embarrassing.
Oh, it
Just make
gave me a Premier League match when you guys are playing your replays, I think. That's fun.
It's horse.
It is horse.
Someone in my chat's put it's house. And someone else has put it's horse.
Well, we're glad we've clarified it.
So I don't know anything.
I'm glad everything. I think it's
Great
cool.
work,
I'm glad-
team. Great work.
It's house. Someone's put. I'm getting capitals. Someone else has put house. I'm a Villa fan. It's bungalow, someone says.
Horse. Alessio says I'm right. MDM Punk says I'm right.
It's house. No one knows. Someone ask him for the love of God. Someone tweet him.
Horse. It's horse. I've decided.
It's
horse.
house.
Horse. For God's sake.
Oh dear. What a world.
Why are you playing sound effects now? You just got your sound. Have you got your soundboard just full of me making thinking noises? Well, I'm
You can't handle it, Gus. Sorry, Ken. I know you don't really want any of this.
What we saying?
Stuff upset Jack, that's all.
Have you? You're a monster.
Yeah.
What we saying?
I'm just upset Jack. I don't know why he's upset. I feel bad now.
What we saying? Let's chat.
To be fair, Jack, I thought you were trying to hide it from me.
I am. I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm not someone's trying to show it. It's not something to do. My praise, I went on in. When I realised that no one's actually been in this call, it's just me and the soundboard.
Yeah, the network game was never real.
It'll really surprise a few
It
people.
was a soundboard all along.
Oh, dear. We have fun. That's the most important thing.
Apparently, it is pronounced horse. Lots of people are now coming to my aid, having consulted YouTube videos and such.
Well, I need more proof than you just saying that, I'm afraid.
Alright, we need someone to go to his horse and ask him how to say his name. Please do not actually turn up at his house. Thank you. Please. Can I look?
No, we're not.
So,
My chakras are officially cleansed. Officially cleansed.
Hang in.
Can you give me half the money to sign a defender? I don't have it all.
No.
We can
You
jointly
asked,
own
no.
him, but he'll play for me.
Oh, that sounds like a
no.
heck of a deal. I'm in.
Wait, Leon Bailey's off on. Where's he? What Jamaica doing? No. No.
Oh, CONCACAF has January qualifiers.
What? Oh yeah, it does. We talked about this on the podcast. Why
Yeah,
is this a thing
CONCACAF
now?
plays January qualifiers because we have like
Why
14
is
matches
this-
to play in a year. You got to fit them in somewhere.
Why is this literally affecting me in a game? Oh. Have you had a CONCACAF, Kev?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
True.
It's a disease.
Sounds made up.
Well, I'm glad we concluded it was Courtney House. Chuck's not here now, so we can say what we want at last. Am I going to get to play United before we end? Let's go. Who's here? Hello, mate.
Well, if you can find me another defender, I'm a little low.
Anytime he's talking, please just hit that.
Rescaping it.
It'll just throw him off. Like anytime he's in the middle of like a flow of thought or something, you just hit that button and he just loses his train of thought.
He will as well. He gets very upset by it.
Why did Everton pay £22 million for this guy?
Fornals, you look at the Fornals,
Jean-Philippe
finally. Oh, God.
Kramarian.
Kebabin. It's good.
Yeah.
Gabaman?
Well, he's played 3 games ever, according to this.
Oh,
Do you want to buy him?
no.
You can have him for
really.
10 million if you want.
I've got a definitive answer to the pronunciation.
Okay.
I thought we'd settled this.
It's Hawes.
Right.
I've got a video
okay.
of him saying his own name.
Okay.
Well,
he's been-
I don't know if we can trust that. Deep fakes and all.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
I'd rather. No, never mind.
What? Where were you going with that?
I just want to see what. Because of Kev, I really want to meet Kev's dad.
Do you want to buy him?
I don't want to buy him. No. that'd be mad.
My
I
dad's
just
just
wanna-
an old version of me with a weird
Okay.
accent.
Just give him in the
Wanna buy
stream
him?
a showdown.
I
He'll
don't-
take
no,
down
Like Rafa
Kev.
Benitez.
I don't want to buy him, Kev. Like, I just don't really.
You want to buy him?
No, I don't. I don't want to buy your dad.
How much are you offering for him? Do you want to buy him?
Oh, no, I don't. Just please stop this.
Oh God. Just once, I don't know. Is there a way we can sabotage Ben's Go XLR remotely? I'm not humming. I'm not doing it for me. I want to be clear. It's not me humming.
Spit it out, Jack. Buy him. Jack, what are you trying to say? Professional broadcaster, man.
Jack,
I'm just complimenting the arms.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm just arming with myself. I've decided just to, drown out my own arms. Drown out my own arms.
He's too good. You cannot get around it.
I've decided to drown out my own arms. It's one of the weirdest sentences.
Oh God. Right, match day, ladies and gentlemen.
It is showtime.
Hurrah!
Woo.
Somebody's excited.
Oh, why is Corona on international duty now? That's unacceptable. I feel like we just talked about this.
I'm going to be using that in every video.
Right, match day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
That's excellent.
brilliant.
Sorry, Jack. Did Jack go already?
Yeah, he's
I'm playing
long gone.
Arsenal.
Right. I've got United. I'm not really looking forward to it, but we'll see.
I'm going to go and win. I'll be back after I've won.
All right, match day. We got to focus up. We do have that athleticism up top. I think our lines are really going to depend what we're playing against. Playing against that narrow 3 with Solis, Cantwell, and everybody, we're going to anchor Padinha. We are not going to do that on accident. We're going to start Ross Barkley because Moutinho's not been good, and at least Barkley's a threat, and Vitinha's not 100% fit. So that answers that. Burak Yilmaz is going to be part of a renaissance from that midfield. Okay, well, they're going to try and play with that 3, and if we let them sit on the ball, they're going to find runs. And so I am going to go with we are all the way up the field in this one. I think higher tempo, shorter passing is really where we're going to make our money. We can go to the fullbacks. They can also bounce it off the center backs, but I want to go to the fullbacks and be a bit more progressive with the way we're playing that ball. We want to make sure we lock in Milo Rashica, close down on Christoph Zimmerman. Apparently he's bad with the ball, but I'm not opposed to that. Barak and Badiashile, the targets. We should be good here. Not a lot of tweaks. Nuri's plenty good defensively to hold that spot down. Let's play, base. Let's play, base. Showtime. Right, thank you so much to Etlin for the 2 months. Hilma, thank you for the 50 bits. 50 center back, thank you for the gifted sub. Holy smokes, I'd turn that up a little bit. 50, thank you for all your gifted subs you've given. King Captainer, thank you for the 2. Darv, thank you for the 3. Dictator, thank you so much for the 3. Illuminati, thank you for the 11. So close for 1 year from Australia, thanks to the help on SYS. Getting the affiliate club set up for Lamo now. Brilliant, awesome. Callum, thank you so much for 4. Andy, to the 13. Marian Dille, thank you for the 14 months. I mean, goodness. Toxic Toad, thank you for the Prime. Davey Downey Jr., thank you for the 7 months. Luke with the 10 months. Bamboozle with the 3 months. Flinky, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I really appreciate it. Dolmisa, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Look, I know we can't read chat as much because we're so busy on every you know, keeping up with everything and keeping the save going when there's 4 people here, but I really do appreciate it. And hope you guys are having a good time. Hopefully we can make it a little better by winning. You know, we are 5 points off Kev now because we just drew the last freaking match. We just drew the last 2 league matches. Stay patient. We'll be fine. I'm going to take the pressure off the team. We're coming off a resounding FA Cup win. If we score goals, and we're Gucci. Mood in the locker room. We got a great bunch of players, great self-belief. Yeah, it's going to be freaking freezing at home against Norwich, but we'll be all right. We got this. That's why we're, you know, might need to go to Bruno Petkovic today because I'm assuming at some point in his life he's going to come good, right? Ruben! Oh, man. Ross Barkley. Isn't he just a special player? So the amazing thing is, I still think he's good. I still like him. He creates things that nobody else in our team's able to create. Every time you look at his attributes, you go, wow. But, it's just frustrating. Oh, excellent work. Budak! Oh, what a goal! Wolves number 9! At it again! He's won the job for a reason. It's Budak Yilmaz. He's been the man this season at 36 years of age. What a strike. Budak Yilmaz for president. So I think he's our leading scorer all year. We have a very distributed goal scoring structure. Neves. Oh, it's in! Nobody touched it! Ruben Neves! Bending it like Beckham. No offside infringement. The keeper's got lost. And Ruben Neves has scored. Oh, we needed one like this, didn't we? We needed a nice, easy, breezy, beautiful sort of match, right? This is what we needed. That's what we needed. Where's Villa? Oh, he's losing to United. That's unfortunate. Ruben. Oh, Badiashile! Oh. Oh, great ball by Ruben Neves. Get in, Barak. Oh, what a save. What a save, Trincao. 3-0. Hey, hold it. We are going to hold the ball. Sorry, I know this is super, just really unexciting, but we're going to really lower the intensity of our formation here. We're up 3-0. We're flying. We've got 2 matches in the next 8 days after this. Great save by Krul. Great work from Weber, though. I really love Weber. Trincao's been good all year. Sharp as all get out. Yeah, considering we just jumped on them as much as we did, I think we need to really chill and then sub out Adama Traore at halftime so that he's fresh. I'd take Trincao and Traore off the field at halftime to make sure they're fresh, to be honest. I would. And then just hold on to that 3rd sub. But have our wings just be absolutely ready to go for the next 2 matches because we came at home. We just came home and walked. Come here. Got to have a conversation. So Wang Yi-chan's gonna have to do this? Yeah, Wang Yi-chan's be fine. Been dealing with injuries most of the year anyways. Got to get him back on the field. All right, boys. Really happy with the way you're playing. You're doing brilliantly. Keep it going. Thank you, Trincao, for the goal. Adama, you didn't do much. You didn't have to do much. You're still a game breaker, so we need to keep you fit and fresh. Am I right? And now that we've shattered their confidence, tactically, I don't think we need to do anything too spectacular. Just hang on to the ball and completely exterminate this game. Do 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 do. It's their sub. Oh, you can't be serious that that's a red. There's absolutely no way he's just gotten a red card for that challenge. That isn't even in the neighborhood of a red card. That's not even, that isn't remotely close to a red card. That is insane. That is completely insane. That was a sliding challenge on the boundary that he's just decided to give a red card for. I simply have no idea why that's been given. Absolutely none. Hopefully our control of the match will hold. I should be able to overturn that on appeal. That's wild. Well, Ruben's going to be a little more tired than I would have hoped. He's playing half the field right now. And we're good. Jose, just, hold your nerve. Fullback distribution all day long. We could go to the side of the field where we have the right number of players, but that would just be too easy, right? Who wants to pass it around the back? Not me. Oh, lovely! It's Ross Barkley! What a finish by Ross Barkley! God, his movement's fantastic. His control of the ball is brilliant. He's so dynamic, and he's still terrible. Bursting into space, it's Ross Barkley. That stinks. Potence is a valuable member of our team's rotation. Kev being held by Arsenal. I will take that scoreline. Help bring me within one match of Keverton up there. All right, now I feel like I'm not going to get super nervous. I'm going to take Ruben Neves off. He's been asked to do a million things today. So I'm going to take Ruben off. We'll give Weber some rest because we definitely need him to go because Willie Bolly's off playing for the Ivory Coast now, and I only trust 3 center backs, and Willie Bolly's one of them. Great match, though. I think we did a really good job of killing that off even after the red. Very, very happy. Excellent, thorough home win in the snow. And let's just go ahead and see what them lads are up to, right? All right, Jack is done. It looks like he's won. Looks like everybody's out. I think we're all out.
Really?
Hello?
Hello.
there.
All right. So Kev, did it hold 0-0?
Yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I was picking up some points on you.
You did, don't you worry. You've also leapfrogged above Arsenal, so I'm doing you a favour, letting you catch up a little bit.
No, I really appreciated
things
that.
interesting.
Yeah, I did. They put us back in the Champions League spots. It's nice.
Was that really lagging for you, like that match?
No,
That
mine
was
was
a
fine.
laggy mess for me.
I
weird.
was reminded of something in that game. Why on earth do assistant referees just not move when goals going now? Why is that
Give
the
it
kind of
away.
thing? Yeah, but that's not a good system, though, right?
I think I'd rather have that than the alternative where you just know if it's offside or not.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's. I would rather have it where they just stand still
Until
than
you
I
know. Yeah, that's fine.
and have to wait 15 seconds knowing what's going to happen.
No, but why is it got to be one or the other like that? Like,
Oh, I'm not saying it has to be one or the other. I'm just saying I think this is the lesser evil, and I assume there's probably a technical reason why.
Ben's been reeled in by Jack here. Would you look at that?
I don't like it. I've had a tough run, Z. I've had a tough run, mate. You know, Chelsea United. I've lost to Chelsea United. You know, respect. Tough games.
Ivan Toney's got 13 goals this season.
Really?
Have you
Huge.
seen Burnley's goal difference of minus 28 despite having 5 wins?
That's just impressive.
Palace is minus 40. That's a lot. That's like a season ending.
That is,
You know, my leading.
It's unfortunate for them.
My leading Premier League goal scorer is.
I don't know, but he's not in the top 10 or whatever, top 20. I know that.
It's Ruben Neves.
Wow, you really are a fun team to watch, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we are.
Spend some of that money on Ivan Toney. He's level on goals with Calvert-Lewin and Lukaku.
Well, I was going for Bellotti, but then the oil barons showed up.
Yilmaz has done all right, really. Looking at that.
Yilmaz has been. I signed him for under $1 million. He's a beast.
Yeah, that's okay. I wouldn't say a 6.88 is a beast, but it's not bad.
He scored a
Bamford's
great
pretty
goal
on par
against
with
this
Adeyemi.
match. Yeah, I would
just
say
got a-
he's on. I mean, considering I spent $500,000 to bring him in for this season, he has replaced my $78 million sale of Raul Jimenez pretty well.
It's still very close.
Huh?
The league is still very close.
Oh, it is.
I
Yeah, I'm still
thought it'd get more separated.
I'm hunting the top of the league right now. Trying. Still 5 off City. What are we thinking? We got one more match in us today?
I don't know if I have. I'm tired.
Yeah, fair enough.
For those Maltesers, the sugar crash. has
Also,
got you.
I'm playing Kev, and I kind of want to save that.
Oh,
for
that's the kickoff on Thursday morning.
I feel like that's a good one.
Kevin, the FA Cup. Fair
That's going to
enough.
set the tone for my stream, where I then take on you and Ben probably before.
Oh.
Just to recycle my point, the assistants stop for every goal though. Every goal.
Yeah, they do.
I'd rather
Why? I
they
don't
stop
even
for every
notice this.
goal
Why do you
than-
care what the
I've not
assistant
noticed
referee's
it.
doing?
Because for the last 5 years, I would look at the assistant to indicate whether it's going to be a goal or not. And now when I look at it, he just stands there for every goal.
I think that's way better.
But for now,
Otherwise, it makes VAR.
But I'm talking about for just like a good goal. It's like a normal goal. He just stands there, which makes me think, oh, is that not a good goal? Is he offside? Leave when he's like not offside.
I like the jeopardy.
I just got a question in a press conference, and you clearly like to keep your cards close to your chest. But the Wolverhampton Wanderers supporters want an answer. Are you pursuing male number 2?
Oh, wow.
Why?
Hey,
come on.
hey. Which one of you is male number 2? Like, if you guys lined up, how are we lining you up?
If you click male number 2, what does it say?
It doesn't link to anything. It says male number 2.
It sounds like you're playing blind date, as my chat pointed out.
I told Marcus he could, stick it where the sun don't shine. I don't want any part of that question.
Right, I'm going. It's been a lovely stream. I'm going to go mute up and say my fond farewells. On that note.
All right. Look at
I've
that,
had it-
boys!
I've had it off the
Champions League!
soundboard.
Champions League!
Hang on. How about you versus Kev?
Right, match day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
My game's broken.
Oh, we have fun. We're back on Thursday, everybody. Back on Thursday.
Yeah. Let's do
That's
it.
not enough.
Looking forward to
I
it.
am. I'm about to have my, the post-stream crash.
I'm familiar with that, yeah.
You should have some
mine.
Weetabix and marmalade. That'll pick you up.
I'll be sick. I mean, that'll help. Right, chat. Take care, everybody. So, bye, Zealand. Bye, Kevin. See you on
Bye.
Thursday.
Goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Very tired.
Cheers. Oh! Chats! We had some crisis with the Dorfers this morning, realizing that a few of the national teams were all messed up because of the real name fix, and so, real name fix hadn't patched those for whatever reason, and so we gotta go figure out a different way to do that in the save. But then we come to this. We're on a really long I want to say really long. We're on a long unbeaten run in the league. And we've, despite a couple of draws that were obviously frustrating, we get right back to winning ways. We're doing what we need to do in things like the FA Cup, even though we had to play away against Watford, and now we get Brighton next. The real disappointment, I think, today was Carabao Cup. That loss to Bournemouth, we had so many freaking chances to score, wasted them all, had to keep pushing, kept giving up goals. That hurt. I really think we could have done something special in that competition. Would have been fun to be the last team in that competition. That was a shame. Definitely, yeah, I've had a tough time getting adjusted to the new patch, but I think we've got a better feel for it. I think that in order for us team to play the best to their strengths, that using a lot of personal player instructions are great. But getting those midfield runs has been really, really impressive. I like people, Ross Barkley, Ruben Neves, both have been in that spot. I think Ruben Neves obviously got open once and scored it. We see Ross Barkley is just so freaking dynamic from that spot. If he can get hot scoring goals, he's going to be one of the most dynamic midfielders in the league. And that's not an over exaggeration. You imagine if he finished 50% of the chances he had in this stream. That's like, honestly, I think he had 7, so that's either 3 or 4 goals in a stretch of like 6 or 7 matches. I mean, that's really impressive. Really impressive. Last team in the FA Cup, well, they do have the like replays and stuff. All right, the stream is done today. We are going to raid somebody. So if you've not stuck around for that, before we go in, we look to make somebody's day. Right, we drop in and go, Ah, brilliant. I'm looking at clips. That was very confusing. Okay. Who am I going for now? Who am I going for? Who are we going to raid? We get a copy pasta going. We copy that. We paste it in the new chat. We create like a wall of spam to let them know things are getting hyped up. And then we, you sit down, hang out. Okay. How's your stream? What's up? How you doing? All right. Let's go to... Let's go to Hunkleberry. I haven't gone to Hunkleberry in a long time. His beard keeps getting longer. I don't know if he's ever going to cut it again. We're going to go to Hunkleberry. This guy knows who we are. We've raided him before. He's a great guy. Fun watch. If you have no idea who he is, be sure you just drop a follow, even if you can't catch him today. You can maybe drop in and hang out some other time. If you haven't seen it, we did drop the new Save Your Saves, the first one on FM22 today. Please go and check that out if you haven't. 20 good minutes came out this morning as well. It is back on that crispy, clean, weekly schedule. So that's going to be great. Zealand podcast is going to come out tomorrow morning. It's myself and Tom, the animator, talking about how he became involved in the channel, all the different stuff that goes into his job, what it's like to be hired by me, I guess. The experience of how long it takes from him messaging me to like all of a sudden you're part of the workflow and working with Reese and Isle and Gadget and stuff. Anyways, it's going to be fun. Have fun with my dude, Hunkleberry. I will see you tomorrow. We're here all week, Monday through Friday, and then we do it again next week. Except I think I don't stream next Friday because I am going home for Christmas, but very briefly, I'll be back the next Tuesday, so. A lot of Floridsdorfer coming your way. In a bit, yes. Toodaloo! The Canando Shenando.